Welcome everybody to Learn Nation Success Weekly. Thank you, Travis. Travis, you kind of blew my introduction there, but I'm glad you did. I would have kept talking for a long time. Our guest expert is here. Ladies and gentlemen, today, like every week we do this, every week, Wednesday, 9 p.m., we are going to be here today together to build ourselves as entrepreneurs, to boost ourselves as entrepreneurs, to take over the world, and to make our dreams come true. Learn Nation. Learn is here to provide a transformational home for entrepreneurs. I've told you that many times. We want to be a home. We want to be a safe spot, a place that cares, a place that provides you with all the education and tools that you need. And so thank you for being here. Make sure you commit to being here every week. Now, here's how you're going to commit to doing that. Right below this, I want you to type in hashtag Learn Nation, okay? Type that into the comments. Now, for those of you watching this on Facebook, I will give you an additional opportunity throughout our session to win some cool prizes. You will get a chance to win prizes if you click share and like. Now, I'm trying to get this message out to as many people, and that's why I'm bribing you. So if you're watching on YouTube, you get a chance to win $500 at the end of this session. And if you're watching on Facebook, you get a consistent chance to win throughout the presentation. If you're watching on YouTube, you're welcome to go to Facebook as well and participate by hitting share and like. We just want to get this message out there. It'll be on our Learn page and Onyx and All page. Now, today, without further ado, we want to teach and train and show you how to turn Facebook into a full-time business. It doesn't matter if you're doing affiliate marketing, digital publishing, email marketing, e-commerce, coaching and consulting, whether you're simply helping other people or, hey, if you're doing multi-level marketing or network marketing, what do we need? We need traffic in a business to make it work. And today, that is the #1 issue that our students face, and that is why we're running this session. I'm going to turn things over very soon to a dear friend and amazing marketer of mine, but I do want to one more time repeat, if you are committing to being here every week, Wednesday, 9 p.m., I want you to hit hashtag Learn Nation below. Today's entire presentation, you are going to see amazing, amazing tools that have been created. See, you are in such a great place today because 15 years ago when I started, traffic was difficult. You had to work hard. Today, we can actually plug into so many interfaces, give the interface what they want, and you actually get rewarded in return. So today, what you're going to learn is how to give Facebook what they want to get what you want. It's a win-win-win across the board. And our guest today has created tremendous software that'll allow you to do that. It's absolutely mind-blowing, and I am excited to be able to host him here today. So we're going to give him a big Learn Nation welcome. And what we're going to do is type in right below hashtag Travis. Type in hashtag Travis. Do it right now. I want to see everybody here. I'm going to make sure we have super activity going on, and oh man, people are just blowing up. This thing's gonna break. Our little tool below is gonna break. Now remember, on Facebook, click share and click like. Do it now. You get an opportunity to win free stuff every time you do. And on YouTube, you're gonna get an awesome opportunity to win great stuff at the end of our session. Stay till the very end. We'll be doing a $500 giveaway. Now, the person coming on now, I have to tell you, is one of my closest friends, is one of the smartest entrepreneurs I've ever had a chance to meet. And he's not just taking care of himself and building multiple businesses, but he's actually building tools and resources to help other entrepreneurs. So he holds a special place in the hearts of Learn Nation members because he's trying to help us. The other thing I really want to take a moment to reach out and tip my hat to him is he has a beautiful little infant daughter, and he's taking time to be with us rather than her. And I don't have children, but I can only imagine what that means. And so here at Learn Nation, we hold that at great esteem and high respect. And we're going to give him a big, big round of applause and a big Learn Nation welcome by typing in hashtag Travis. Do it right below right now, hashtag Travis. And with that said, Mr. Travis Stevenson, I am pumped. I am excited. And I haven't had a chance to tell you something, Travis. This entire last week, go figure, you're gonna love this. We have changed everything about how we do our Facebook ads and our free social Facebook posts around what you're about to share today. So what you shared with me has had a deep impact. It is absolutely amazing. Haven't had a chance to even tell you that. It's happening as we speak. That is how powerful what you guys are about to learn is. With that said, Travis, man, take it away. It is all yours.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the screen share thing and just share my screen with you guys so you can see my whole screen. Here we go. Okay, and I can see your comments this time, which is awesome. I'm going to try to do the best that I can to not look at them too much. But on Onyx's last statement there, he said how he was kind of renovating his whole ad project to match what we're going to be learning tonight. And the funny thing is, what we're going to be showing you tonight, the inside, the guts, the real meat of, it's changing so fast, like week over week, that like when tonight he's going to again go back and be like, oh man, like now we can add this, now we can change that, now we can tweak this, because I'm going to show you guys some really crazy cool case studies. So last week we did this call, and I'm sure most of you guys were here, which is awesome. And I remember seeing a lot of your guys' names. And so you heard about what we were talking about, this big shift in the marketing world. And so since that time, you guys are going to see some crazy stuff. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is how to get more sales by selling less using a Facebook hack. I like that word, but it doesn't mean anything, that very few people know about. It's literally what this takes advantage of, and what you're going to be able to do today is something that, unless you're very technologically savvy, you couldn't do before now. And even if you were, you might not even have known about it, which is crazy. And we're just going to compile it all in a way that makes it very, very easy. And not only is it easy and it only takes a couple seconds, but it's incredibly effective because it is so easy. It's one of those like one-in-one. So just do me a favor, and you guys are already doing it, which is awesome. I mean, absolutely so awesome. Let's see. I'm seeing some of the comments. You guys are already paying attention. You're already in the comment feed, which is dope. I love that. I love the feedback. I love the comments. Literally, I feed off of them. Now, just really quick, whenever my camera goes off, okay, you guys are seeing my screen, but let's see, turn. Okay, you guys should be seeing my screen, so that's fine. And my camera, if you have that. So just do me a favor and just drop everything and pay attention, although you guys seem to be doing that already, which is awesome. So thank you, because we just don't want to have to go back because somebody missed a little, one of the sessions here. So this is why what we're about to learn is so important. And I just want to let you guys know, normally at this time, right, when I'm teaching something, I would give you my okay, here's where I came from, and I'm not that smart, and I'm not that great, and I'm not that cool, or whatever, and I came from the bottom, and my rap song, right? I call it my rap song or my country song because it's always, I guess country songs have bad endings, but rap songs have bad beginnings, right? So just do me a favor and just put yes in the comment box, or yes on Facebook if you're watching this on Facebook, if you appreciate the fact that we're going to skip through all of that. We're not going to get to know Travis tonight because, trust me, you guys know, you'll see in 10 minutes, I know what I'm talking about. So you absolutely will want to pay attention to this. So awesome comments, guys. All right, perfect. Here's why this is so important. Tonight, I'm going to show you 5 foolproof ways to grow your audience, traffic, and sales in 2017 using a system that nobody's thought of yet. Because here's the deal. I think a lot of you guys are at different stages in your marketing career. Some of you may, and yes, Ricotta, this is really live. Awesome, cool, okay. Some of you guys may be at the very beginning of your marketing career, right? And that's great. Maybe you don't have a lot of sales yet. Maybe you don't have any sales yet. Maybe you barely have a product. You're getting the ball rolling. I get that. Awesome. So what you need is you need to figure out how to get people, eyeballs, on products that you can make money on, right? So that's audience. We're going to talk about how you can get an audience. If you already kind of have an audience and you get a little bit of that, now you got to get targeted traffic, which is people who are interested in buying products, and then start making sales. So we're going to do all of it, 5 foolproof ways that guarantees all 3 of those things happen, which is really cool. We're going to reintroduce a process for generating sales that until now was just too difficult, too much work for the average person like yourself and myself, because I don't have a whole bunch of people working for me. There's not 20 different employees running around my office, which I sometimes I wish I had. Sometimes I'm glad I don't. But what's important about this is a process for generating sales that is really usually only effective when you have a lot of people, but you don't have to have anybody but yourself in a couple of minutes for what we're going to show you now. So I'm also going to show you that not only are these methods incredibly powerful, but that Facebook themselves wants us to use them. Now, just do me a favor, because I actually like this hashtag Lurn thing. I like seeing them. Just put a hashtag Lurn, if Lurn, if you agree that it's probably a really, really good thing to do things in a way that Facebook likes and appreciates and has audited and approves of, right? Like, that's a good thing to go into business knowing, like, what I'm doing is completely ethical. Not only is it ethical, but I'll never get shut down for doing it, which is cool because Facebook's reviewed what we're going to show you. They've seen it a bunch and they like it. So it's great. We're also going to talk about how Facebook is changing, and if you don't change with it, you're going to be left behind, which is kind of sad. I don't want you to be left behind, so pay attention. So how could I know all of this? Well, what you're going to see here has been tested for 5 months internally and with more than 20 beta testers across more than 100 different accounts. So it's been put through the ringer, trust me. I've personally been in the business for 9 years, and the one thing that I've always been good at is finding angles that make it possible to work less but still generating high profit funnels and campaigns. Guys, again, I don't have a lot of employees. Technically I have two. I don't have, and none of them are like do boys, right? None of them are like, hey, go do this, or fulfillment people or whatever. That's not how I roll. I've always just been the kind of person who stays small, generates my profit, keeps it. That's just the way that I am. Maybe you guys can relate, which is cool. So that's what we're actually going to be talking about is sort of the results that we've been able to get using this method. So what you're about to see, the system, tools, and process that you're about to discover, and I'm being dead serious with this. Yes, I'm reading it, so it might not sound like I'm serious, but I'm very serious. They're to be considered confidential, and if you remain on the broadcast for the entire session, all I ask is that you do not share the techniques that I'm about to deploy in front of your eyes, okay? That's all I'm asking. Just don't share it. You can talk about the idea, but I only ask that you do not tell anyone or expose our actual methods, as they're going to continue to work as long as we keep them to ourselves. I'm not one of those guys who's like, no, this will work for 100 million people. Some things actually do work for 100 million people, but this isn't one of those things. Not that it's ever going to stop working, but it works a lot better being one of the early people in, right? So it's just, the pie is so big, we get our hands on it early and we can really take advantage. I'm going to show you exactly how that's working. So let's talk Facebook. I want to show you how to build your online business with Facebook. We're going to utilize some techniques that basically let us partner with Facebook using insane new technology that nobody knows about. It's pretty cool pretty cool idea here. So let's first talk about the old way, right? The traditional way of selling has been to just put up a product, tie an ad to it, and start promoting that to an audience. Or if you were generating a lead, for instance, you'd send people to an opt-in page and ask for them to type in their name and their email, right? That's kind of the old way where you're asking them to come to you to do something. And this is something that I'm going to be talking about constantly over the course of the night, guys. I want you to think about this, okay? Even after you've gone tonight, I want you to think about this. The best technology of 2017 and the best marketing and the best sales programs are when you can take your message to your customer, not ask your customer to come to you. And here's what I mean by that. Airbnb making billions of dollars, right? Because instead of having to hail a taxi, now all we have to do is go on an app and it comes to us. We don't have to go to a taxi stand, they'll come to us. It's that simple. Yes, there's a couple of other nuances to it, but like the big thing is now with these things, these bad boys right here, phones, nobody wants to go anywhere else, right? All we want to do is we want things to come to us, and that's what I want to focus on tonight. The old way has you bringing customers to you, and that's just not as great. So for 5 to 8 years, though, this worked like you wouldn't imagine. Prices were cheap because competition was low on Facebook, right? So it didn't take much to stand out. If you were advertising on Facebook 5 years ago, you were one of the few people who actually understood how, and it was very difficult back then. But now they even have advertisers. They have little buttons on every single post that says boost post. They're turning people into advertisers who don't need to be advertisers. But what that does is it raises our price, right? By introducing new advertisers, our price goes up, makes it hard to stand out, makes it hard to be profitable. And then also, up until about 3 years ago, and I know everybody's been talking about the mobile revolution for 5 years, but it didn't really happen until like all these big mega apps came out and they stopped developing platforms for computers and only for apps. So again, Uber, Airbnb, these apps, they don't even have real, they're not made to be websites so much as they are to be apps. And so that means that now everybody's going to be more and more mobile. So this is the stats for you. There are 1.5 billion Facebook users, and of them, 1.2 billion access Facebook on their mobile device every single month. That's just the numbers, guys. There's some people who don't have computers, but they have cell phones. So there's a pretty big trend happening where you need to be able to get your business in somebody's cell phone, and we're going to talk about how you can do this. It's all changed though, because now there's 2 million active advertisers on Facebook, like we were talking about before. And so how many of you have noticed, I'm going to pull up the comments here. How many of you guys have noticed that it's pretty hard to get a successful ad on Facebook? Or how many of you feel like it's relatively difficult to get a successful ad on Facebook? I'm just pulling up some of the comments and refresh here. Because I know it is. Costs are going up. meaning that you have to have a fat budget to get your ad noticed. And that's just the truth. And I actually, this is crazy. I talked to a Facebook ad rep, which, yes, it's crazy that I actually got to a rep. Like that part is crazy, but that's not what I meant. What I mean here is I was talking to a rep, and freaking this rep told me, if I'm running an audience, let's say I'm running an ad to audience A, right? I'm selling my store item or whatever, audience A. It's 100,000 people. And I put $100 up, and somebody else comes in tomorrow and puts $1,000 up and goes directly to audience A as well. They get priority because they're capable of spending more. That to me is scary, right? Like, I think a lot of you guys are going to be a bit frightened to hear that, because I know that, when you really think about it, it's like, man, how can I compete with budgets? Well, we don't have to anymore, which is really cool. And then also in the new age, in this new, like 2017, like, the new age, I guess, opt-in rates are going down because people don't respond to opt-in pages like they used to. Can you just do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat box if you're here on the Hangout, and do me a favor and just put yes on Facebook. Go ahead and comment all over Facebook, because I love that stuff. Comment on Facebook with a yes, letting me know that, like, yeah, I've tried getting opt-ins before and I just can't get them to opt in, right? Like, that is a kind of a scary thing to realize that, like, that's happening. And I'm noticing lots of comments here, which is crazy. It's just cool. So we're going to counteract all that stuff here. So would you guys like to know how you can fight rising costs, lower conversion rates, and do so in a way that's 100% Facebook approved? See, what we're going to do is we're going to do something that what I've been talking about so far. We're going to reach people where they want to be reached, not making them come to us, right? On top of that, we're also going to stop forcing people to type in long, crazy email addresses. Here's what I think is so funny. Email, like, with so many people being on mobile, the reason opt-in is going down, it's not because people aren't interested in your stuff. It's because 90% of us have pretty difficult emails to type with fat fingers. I'm just being honest. Like, my last name, I think, has 11 characters. Then I have 11 characters, an actual character, and then I have my name at gmail.com. And it's like, I don't want to type 25 characters on my phone to get something that, I'm maybe only somewhat interested in. We're going to take all that away. You're never going to have to do that anymore if you don't want to. So this is really cool. So people like myself that are in this for the long game, we realize that when Facebook changes, we need to change with it. We need to figure out different and better ways to reduce our cost and increase our profitability, all while being within Facebook's advertising and usage policy. So even if then here's the thing, if you guys are just starting out and you don't have any business going yet, I love that you're here, because I like working with people who don't have ingrained mistakes, like big ingrained mistakes. I can teach you a new technique and you don't know the old stuff, so you don't have to overcome anything. If you're already successful, or if you've already been doing this for a long time, don't worry. I'm sure you're wise enough to pick up on what we're getting ready to do. But I wanted to let everybody know, like, whether you're a stark newbie and this is like the first time you've ever been on one of these training calls, or you're somebody who's already generating thousands in profit, what we're going to be showing you is the new way for you regardless, which is really cool. So my team and I decided to start diving into Facebook's developer code base, and actually got accepted. And this is a really cool honor. We got accepted into their testing team, what their testing team, basically what all that means is, when Facebook is getting ready to release a new function, they send it to a couple of teams and they say, hey guys, test this out, try it out. Let us know what you think. Send us feedback, right? Like, tell us what you think is cool, what you don't think is cool, what we can change, how we could better execute on this idea. So back in March of 2016 now, so almost a year ago, Facebook made 2 enormous announcements, but only one got any play. So they rolled out Facebook Live in March, and you guys just say yes if you remember Facebook Live, right? Which obviously some of you guys are watching this on Facebook Live, which is amazing, right? Like, super cool that we can do this. It's an amazing announcement. Everybody went crazy over it, and how unique and different it was going to be, and that's great. But in the shadows of that huge announcement was another announcement that I saw being as big as the announcement of Facebook ads itself. And I know this is going to sound crazy or whatever, but it was the announcement of Facebook Messenger having a public API. Now, I'm a super geek. I'll admit it. I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm a software guy, right? I think of things that can make life easier for marketers, entrepreneurs, and people who are looking to run their business. That's the way my mind works, because I run a business and I think, man, this would be easier if I could do this, right? Oh, let's turn it into something. So API just means, technical jargon all taken aside, they were now allowing anybody to create programs that tap directly into Facebook Messenger. So I'll tell you exactly why this is a huge deal. Me and my team were chosen to see and to build out new features and make requests, which was awesome. So why should anybody care about Facebook Messenger? Why was it such a big announcement that I feel like it was as big as Facebook ads? That's a good question. But as soon as I tell you, I'm just warning you right now, as soon as I tell you, you're never going to look at Messenger or Facebook the same ever again. I'm super excited to share what was about to happen, but just know, like, this is groundbreaking. I don't want to say, what is that word? Game changing? I don't want to say game changing because too many people have beaten that to a pulp, but it's like, I don't know, it's foundation shifting, right? So it's definitely going to be very different for those of you guys who are thinking about Messenger in the future. So let me tell you a bit about Facebook Messenger that you probably didn't know and likely have never even thought to consider, right? Did you know that Facebook Messenger was the fastest growing app in 2016? Being downloaded more than Facebook itself, Snapchat, Pokemon Go, Instagram, Pandora, you name it, right? All these, Netflix, Spotify, doesn't matter. It was downloaded more than all of them. Now, here's the thing. You have probably heard somebody talk about Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Pandora, YouTube, Netflix, Spotify, WhatsApp, Stack, Musical.ly, Pinterest, Uber, and iTunes, right? Those things get a lot of play in the media for growing so fast and being huge companies and all this other stuff. And I look at it like this. Uber is a multi-billion-dollar company. And it was downloaded, you can see down here, 16 million times in the first 6 months of 2016, which is cute, but pales in comparison to Messenger, which some of you guys, I can already tell, are thinking like, wow, I would not have guessed that Messenger was the #1 most downloaded app, because it feels like it's been around for a while. And on top of that, like, it's crazy that nobody's talking about it. And I agree with you. I agree with you on this. Did you know that 11% of the entire global population uses it, which only one other app can claim that same statistic, and that is Facebook itself. Now, here's something that I want you guys to remember. Facebook, about 2 years ago, made Messenger separate from Facebook. It is the Facebook Messenger. However, go to messenger.com sometime, and you'll see Messenger comes up, not Facebook. You are logged into Facebook to use it, obviously, but they are separating it. They want it to be something different. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would consider Mark Zuckerberg probably one of the smartest guys on the planet. When he takes his business in a certain direction, doesn't announce anything, right? But when he takes Messenger into a separate direction, and it now is the second most downloaded app in history, it's worth paying attention to. There's something here, right? So that's pretty exciting when you think about it. And now in that announcement that he had in March, he announced Facebook Messenger was averaging 95% open rates within 72 hours. Now, just put yes in the comment box, in the whatever box you guys have there. Put a yes in there for me so that I can see that you guys like understand exactly how crazy it would be to get 95% of people you send messages to open the message. Like, think about it. That is insane. Unbelievable. I see lots of yeses. You guys are awesome. So yeah, 95% open rates, pretty scary, pretty incredible. With great power comes great responsibility. Be ready to claim 95% opens, because we're going to do it. That's more than 10 times the responsiveness of email marketing. And don't get me wrong, I still email market every single day. It's a great tool, but hey, maybe times are shifting sometime in the near future. I don't know, but You can either be 10 times more effective with Messenger or reach 1/10 the amount of people to get the same result. So if you had to send 1,000 emails, you can now send 100 Messenger messages. Pretty cool, right? Takes less time to do that. So, I mean, just imagine sending 100 people a message and getting 95 of them to open. If you went to any business in the world and said, hey, I'll advertise your business to 100 people, and I guarantee you 95 of them will see the ad, who wouldn't do that? You know what I mean? Like, otherwise, what are they doing? They're sending those stupid flyers in your mailbox. Like, that costs money. It's not free. So here's the real secret. Everybody here, if you've tried advertising before, you've probably advertised on Facebook, Google, Bing, Instagram, and maybe some of the other sites like Reddit, Pinterest, and others, right? You've done all the advertising that's out there. But Facebook Messenger, being the #2 most used app on the planet, why haven't you thought about advertising there? I want you to really think about it. Why haven't you got a game plan together? Why aren't you selling on the one platform that nobody's selling on? The real estate is free right now. Literally, the real estate is free. It costs you nothing to be there. Isn't that amazing? I'm looking at these comments. Everybody's just like, oh my gosh, yes, that's crazy. Well, it's going to get better. So how do I take advantage? That's a big question. Knowing that Messenger is an incredible powerhouse for traffic is one thing, but being able to do something about it is something different altogether. So let's talk about how Facebook has made it possible for us to get into people's primary inbox without adding any more manual labor to the process, and how this is leading people to generate more sales, traffic, leads than ever before. So here is the real secret. There are 5. This is when you break out your notepads, guys, because this is when it's about to get real up in here. So there are 5 actions somebody can take when they see your ad on Facebook. Let's say you're trying to sell a product. You're in e-commerce. You're in lead gen. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You're promoting something. Maybe you're an agency and you're helping a local business get more business, or Amazon, or whatever it is. You have to put an ad on Facebook. You get your ad up, and there are 5 things that can happen. Somebody can like your ad, which liking is great, but it's nothing more than a meter to tell us whether or not people are actually interested in what we have, right? Like, it's a cool thing, but doesn't do a whole lot for us. They can share, which we love shares. Shares are great for free traffic, and we're hoping for shares. But when you ask somebody for a share, it kind of feels a little bit too pulley, right? Like, hey, do for me, which isn't great. It kind of has a little feel of like MLM. You don't get a lot of shares that way. They can click the link, which is the thing that you're trying to get them to do, but realize most people don't do this. If you show your ad to 10,000 people, maybe 100 of them click the link, 200, maybe 500, but 9,500 don't, right? So 9,500 of them are either liking, sharing, continuing to scroll, which is the most common, and there's nothing we can do about that. But number 5, what am I missing? I'd love to see your guys' guess. What am I missing? What's the 5th thing? And you feel free, hop it on Facebook, hop it on the chat here. What's the number 5 thing? And I'm waiting for the comments to load. It's on my phone, which they show up delayed. The number 5 thing is comment, right? The 5th thing they can do is comment. Now, here's something I want you guys to think about. When you make an ad on Facebook, 20% of the activity that can take place is a comment. If you think about it, 20% is like, 20% is share, 20% is link click, 20% is scroll, 20% is comment. It doesn't break down that way, but I'm just saying one of the 5 things that it's a possibility of having happen is a comment. And right now, you're doing nothing about it. And that's interesting to me. I mean, obviously, you don't know how, but doesn't it now kind of make sense where if you could take advantage of, instead of just 1 out of 5 things, you can take advantage of 2 out of 5 things. You're paying the same price no matter what, right? But I want to show you how comments actually lower our cost of ads. So if you spend $100 and usually get results of $105, we can now spend less to get those same results. But they also get us a lot of free traffic. And on top of that, they also grow our ad. So a comment, when somebody comments, they're verbally attaching themselves to your post, to your page, and making a commitment. See, sharing is easy because typically people don't have to think about it. They just click. And it's the same with likes. And I'm telling you guys, I know I can't see you right now. You know, like I get that, but I can feel, and it's weird. I don't know. I can feel light bulbs going off. Like, wait a second. Wait, like he's right. Commenting is deeper. Psychologically, it's deeper. And I want you to imagine this. Let's use Facebook in real life, right? You're on a road, right? You're on a road, you're driving by and you see somebody's store. You see a cool product. You drive by and you look at it and you go, I like that. And you keep driving. That store owner, which in this case is you, right? You're advertising your product. That store owner is like, dang, can't do anything about that like. That's cool though. Glad he liked it. Then let's go back. You're in the car, you drive by, you see it, you take a picture of it and you share it with your friend, right? Store owner's like, hey man, thank you. You know, this is you. Thank you for sharing my store. It's great. But it doesn't necessarily get me more traffic, right? Because there's no commitment. You're texting your friend, hey, there's this new store. Cool, bro. It doesn't do anything for your business right away. You can, or I want you to imagine this. This is the third thing you could do. What if you stopped, walked in, and had a conversation with the store owner? And you said to the store owner, hey, that verbal commitment, right? That verbal commitment, it required you to stop and engage, right? Now, I'm telling you, I literally feel the heat coming off of your guys' brains right now, because I can tell that this is the moment, like when a lot of you are like, OMG, like, I get it. Commenting is something completely psychologically different and deeper than a like, a share, a link click even, because you're developing a relationship right away. If somebody takes the time to comment and say something, they're committed. They're literally putting themselves on blast, right? They comment in your feed. It's like, I'm okay with other people seeing that I said this. As opposed to a like, they get bundled together. Nobody sees who likes stuff. Shares get bundled together. Nobody sees who shares stuff, but everybody sees every comment, and everybody knows that. And something deep down, it's a deeper connection with a comment than it is a like, a share, or even a link click, because it takes away the anonymity. It's now individual. But as marketers, that's what we want. I live and die for the opportunity to make something individual, right? If I'm selling scarves in my scarf store and somebody drives by who's not wearing a scarf and walks in and says, I'm cold, right? Like, I can now have a conversation with him saying, I've got scarves for you, buddy. Like, that's different than any other thing, right? It's totally different. And then here's the cool thing. It's deep now. The relationship is deep. Like, it's deeper than he just walked into the store and walked out. So again, commenting is different altogether because it creates the connection between your brand and the customer or commenter. So my question is this: why does nobody talk about this? I don't see anybody teaching the comment method. I don't see anybody teaching Messenger. Why is nobody taking advantage of one of the 5 things that a customer can do when you spend money to show them an ad, right? Like, it's one of the 5 things that they can do, and you can take advantage of it. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can automate it. So why, right? Why aren't more people making Messenger a part of their business? If there's so many people using it, so many eyeballs inside of it, how can we be a part of it? It's the #1 most used app aside from Facebook for all mobile devices. You want to talk about getting to where your customers are and not bringing them to you? Getting in Messenger is #1 key. So why aren't more people leveraging Messenger? And why aren't more people sending you messages? Why aren't more businesses sending you messages? I personally don't get it. With more users than any other app on the planet, there's no advertising or marketing strategy for Facebook Messenger. If this was any other app, you'd have 50,000 gurus out there offering to teach you or give you a free ebook about Messenger. You know what I mean? So like, imagine this. If this was Snapchat, like, we've all already heard all the 1,000 stories about Snapchat. That came and went, right? Everybody was like all pro, like, Periscope marketing method 101 and freaking Snapchat Central, and like, any Instagram marketing for noobs. Like there's thousands of different courses out there for every major app. And the reason for that is because when there's traffic on an app, there's business to be made, right? But nobody has come around on Messenger. In one aspect, it makes me really freaking excited because I'm leveraging it to the freaking moon. Onik has transitioned his entire, marketing business model to leverage this. It's powerful. So the reason that nobody's doing it is because there's no easy Facebook Messenger advertisement. There is a new ad that you can do where when somebody clicks it, it opens up a messenger. And look, even saying it is confusing, right? They just did the release where you can create an ad that does this. But if you don't have a chat bot, you have to respond to all these comments. And that's like laborious. And I don't know about most of you guys, but honestly, one of the reasons that I love being online the most is because I get to create my own schedule. And I get to be on my terms and not slave away, spending all day working longer hours for potentially good results. So I wanted to automate and make this easier on myself. So I just didn't need any more work on my plate. So I love the idea of Messenger, but I can tell you this, I've never run an ad that puts people in Messenger, and I know they're profitable. I just don't have the time to answer the messages. So again, it just doesn't make sense to me. The reason that everybody advertises on Facebook, on Google, on Instagram, and others is because that's where people spend their time. If somebody is here and I have a good thing for this somebody, I show it to them where they are, right? Easy. Going to them. Again, common theme here. But if more people have Facebook Messenger than have Instagram, which, by the way, twice as many people have Messenger than Instagram, wouldn't it make sense to figure out a way that allows you to reach the 1 billion people on Facebook Messenger without having to slave through thousands of different messages? I agree. It's all about the eyeballs. The key element here is that Facebook Messenger isn't saturated. Since no one's advertising or sending messages through Messenger to reach their customers, the customers themselves aren't being bombarded, unlike email, where the average adult receives 300 emails a day, making it impossible to stand out. I read a very cool stat. Did you know the average online buyer receives 163 emails a day, I believe? They open 20% of them, and they click on just 2% of them. This is a stat that I saw from I'll share the source with you guys here soon, but legitimate stat. Crazy. And I actually may even have it here. I don't know, but let me just see. I always keep the stats like ready on hand here most of the time. No, okay. Don't have it here. I'll give it to you guys. And look, Facebook ads is also great, and I love Facebook ads, but with millions of advertisers, it's becoming difficult to anticipate a good ROI and harder to build a brand that people care to interact with. But there has to be a way, right? Not only is there a way, it is a way that projects success. Facebook ads might be hard now. What we're going to talk about not only increases the productivity you can get without Facebook ads, but it makes your Facebook ads profitable again and hyper profitable. It's crazy. So we're already doing this whole system, and it doesn't just work. It works too good. Like sometimes a little scary. We'll talk about this. But that's not all. Leveraging Messenger is one key piece to it. We're also going to talk about list building. So guys, do me a favor and just put a yes if you're on Facebook, and a me if you're in Hangouts with us here. If you are interested in learning how to build your list without ever, and I want to make sure you're listening, without ever having to build a single squeeze page. And to add on to that, without ever making anybody type anything in. Pretty dope. We're partnering with Facebook on this one. It's pretty cool. So what you're about to witness firsthand is something that nobody has made available to the public before today, and is a feature that will put every single one of you on the path to generate big profits in 2017 if you use it. You got to use it. So how would you like to have Facebook help you start collecting leads without ever making somebody type their name, email, or any information ever again? Sounds pretty cool, right? Do me a favor, everywhere you're at, doesn't matter where you're at, let's chat. Type let's chat. And I'm going to show you exactly how I'm taking advantage of Facebook Messenger, how we're building something so powerful that the future actually looks easy, and how we're making people not only remember us, but engage with us. I'm super, super excited to share this with you guys. So I'm going to load this up. I know it's going to show my Hangouts here for a second, but I want to show you guys inside of the most exciting tool that I have used in recent history, and it is called Chatmatic. What Chatmatic does is it allows us to create messages that get sent to people's primary inbox whenever they comment on a post. And I want to show you guys exactly how this works and how we can leverage this to do whatever we want. It's insanely powerful. I'm going to do a quick demo real fast. I want you guys to do me a favor and just type demo in the chat box if you want to see me do this and get results right now. This is crazy. Like I'll tell you this. It's a big risk to say that I know I can get results right now, but I'm going to do it. It's pretty wild. And actually, let me just see here. I think we had, okay, good. Okay, I'll show you guys the link here in just a second. So here's where we're going to do a demo. I have a Pug fan page on Facebook. Kind of ridiculous. I use it for all my demos, and it's actually built to a massive following because I use it for these demos, which is crazy. But I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to do this. Let's do It's Hump Day at Pug Nation. Now, trust me, I know you guys are like, wait, what are you doing exactly? I'm going to show you all the whole deal. I'm going to show you exactly how I can send private messages to people that could grow my business instantly. Not only that, we're going to show you how we're also using this and how simple it is. So let's say you're on a fan page and you want to get interaction, right? You want to build your audience. I'm going to say it's Hump Day at Pug Nation. Comment love below love below, and we'll send you some Pug motivation to get you through the week, right? Now, I'm just going to do this, like super simple. I'm going to search for a picture of a pug. Go to images, and let's go with, I like this one because he's a big boy, right? I'm literally just posting a random picture on Facebook, right? Everybody follows me so far. You guys know how to do this, right? You're just posting on a fan page. Our goal here is to get interaction, right? So I'm going to go ahead and hit publish on this. So it's going to go out to my fans, which is cool. Now, here comes Chatmatic. So I go into Chatmatic, and I go to my Pug Nation page. So what's cool is, as soon as you log into Chatmatic, you'll go to a settings tab, and it'll connect to your fan page. And then instantly, it brings up every fan page that you're connected to. And we can now post triggers, it's called triggers, on every single page that we own. So watch this. I'm going to go post triggers. And what it's doing now is it's loading all of my posts from my Pug page. And you guys can see here, it has right here my It's Hump Day post. So I'm going to click on this. Now I want to show you exactly what this does. So we're going to go through the full demo. So watch. Add new, and I'm going to say need a boost, get through the week. Now I'm just going to take them to a random website. I have a website called Viral Snip, and it's a random stupid website I also use for demos. I don't have any interest in ever actually making money from it, but I just put it up, and I have some Pug websites on there, some Pug content. So let's see if it loads up. Awesome. We are going to do Pug 6-4. Can't miss Pug-related online awesomeness. I don't know what that means. 10 incredible Pug t-shirts that you won't be able to just buy one of. 10 hilarious Pug videos that are guaranteed to make you snort. At some point, I don't know when, but at some point, this will actually, here we go, it loaded. So watch this. Nothing crazy. I am going to go back to Chatmatic, and I'm going to send them to this link. This will help. Right? Send them that link. That could be any link that you want. This could be a link to a sales offer. This could be a link to a sales video, to a store product. Doesn't matter. The key here is, now that you know every comment can get an individual message, this gives you opportunity to leverage this to the moon. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save, right? Added successfully. We're all set. You saw the little green trigger right here turned on. So this is what's really cool. by default, we have this default trigger here. So everybody who comments on any of my posts is going to get this default trigger whenever they comment, right? Unless I select the individual post that I want a different trigger on. So just imagine the possibilities. And I'm going to show you guys some examples of how this is being used, and it's absolutely crushing. But I just want to see real fast, like, is this going to get any action? Just to see if it's actually going to get something while we're here. Bingo. It's definitely going to get action. We've already got one comment that said love. Now, I want to show you guys this. Watch how awesome this is, okay? So you guys can do me a favor, just real fast, say yes if you can see my screen, if you can see my camera, because I'm going to show something on my camera here in a second. I'm logging in to look at the comments. Just say yes if you can see my my comments here. I think I'm like super delayed on the actual comments because I think like right now I'm just seeing demo, which is just now coming up. But I'm going to assume that you guys can see my screen, right? Because I know that it's supposed to be sharing. Watch how cool this is. So first, you guys here see this guy said love. I can see his response. However, I want to show you what it looks like live. I'm going to go as myself. I'm going to comment as myself. Oh, look, we have way more comments already coming in, flooding in. Paige responded privately. Paige responded privately. That's amazing. So watch this. I'm going to comment as myself, and I'm going to say love, right? Ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, give it a second because I think maybe my internet is what's causing this to flip out here. Hold on. Go back to Pug Nation. So let's see. It is actually sending this response, and we can tell that because of this, right? I go to see response, and bingo. And I tell you what, you know what it is? It's because of the fact that I have already either commented so much on it, or I think it's actually just delayed because you can see that they're starting to come in now. But this person said love, and you can see it says, thanks for being a pug lover. If you happen to be a pug owner or whatever, that was before I put the responder in. So that was my default trigger, right? Now I go to this one, and it says need a boost to get you through the week. This will help. Now I'm sending traffic to my website. And all I did was post a link on Facebook. And you guys can see in real time, I'm just going to let this sit here for a second. In real time, you guys can actually see that these are changing and they're adding more to them, right? That is the power of just the beginning of what we're talking about. Now I'm going to try to see if I can't refresh some of the comments here. Looks like it's still loading them, so I'll give it a second. But this is just one section of the commenting post, right? So I can do this with every page that I own. I can comment on whichever, I can have responders set up for whichever one that I want. Now, here's the golden ticket. And this is what's going to, not like, this by itself is going to blow everybody's stats up. Okay, so I think you guys can see, I can see the posts now, so that's good. This is what's going to be blowing people's freaking minds. And this was going to blow your guys' stats up. Number one, now you can see here, for instance, I have this one here that this was a post that I did. I wanted to show you guys. And look, we're back. We got another comment. And we got another comment. Like then we got another comment. They're just pouring in, literally pouring in. So I wanted to show you this. Here it is right here. You've got this this urination on trees, very bad picture of a very bad shirt. And I said, comment free the pug below, and we'll shoot you an exclusive link to not only grab the shirt, but 20% off instantly, right? So people commented free the pug, and now I can send them a 20% off discount coupon. Now, here's something I want to tell you guys. In order to give Facebook what it wants, we've got to keep people on Facebook. That's just the fact of the matter. We have to keep people on Facebook. And in order to do so, Facebook doesn't like when you post things that have links in them, right? This is just a fact of the matter, because they know that if they show this post to a lot of people, that you're going to take this person away. They try to mask it by saying, well, maybe it's not content that fits our algorithm, and we think our algorithm is a good detection as to whether or not somebody likes your post. what it really is are people being able to stay on Facebook or in Messenger, basically, because they own both, right? So here's what's crazy. I posted this. It only reached 1,500 people, and that's because I had a link in it. Look at this. I posted this, and let's look at the comments. It only has like 5 comments. I posted this on this call, and look at all the comments. And I can do unfiltered so I can see all of them. 12 comments. Look at that. Just crazy. And every single one of these, and see I hit see response, every one of these people is getting the responder. Isn't that amazing? They're all getting a message from me driving them to my website. Now, I don't know about you guys, but one thing that we know is that the open rates on Facebook Messenger are about 95%. Now, that's if you're sending a message to somebody that you don't know is sitting at their computer right now. We know all these people are sitting at their computer because they just commented. And what's great is you can see right here, when they've seen it, it actually shows their face. So we just look through and look, guys, are you serious? Think about this. Like, this is amazing. Amazing. I want to show you something deeper into this too. But watch this. Every single person so far that I've sent this to, look, I'm going to mouse over it and we'll see what the message says. This little icon here, that indicates that they've seen the message. I'm trying to get my mouse to participate here. This indicates that they've actually seen the message. If they haven't seen the message, it doesn't show their profile picture here, right? So I'm looking here, I'm 4 for 4. See, like right here, he hasn't seen it, so it has a check mark there, which means they haven't viewed it yet. And look, I even got a reply. I got a reply. Right here live, guys, I'm building a business and a relationship. And look at all these people who have seen my message. Now, I want to show you this, which is really cool too. I'm going to go to my normal page, right? Hold on. Let me actually do this. I'm trying to see if I can find the message that I sent to myself with Pug Nation. Here we go. Okay. So I wanted to do it from my own browser here. So let me just pull up this thing here. I obviously have lots of Messenger messages because I know the importance of message. Okay, here we go. Check this out. This is super cool. So when you get a response from the page, right? I'm going to try to zoom in on this so you guys can see this because it's sick. The page sends an auto response, and you can have a link in it. You can have whatever you want. And it just says Pug Nation is responding to your comment, whatever. And this then pops up, right? And it's got this bit.ly link. In this one, I was trying to get subscribers. I'm going to show you how this works. But I want to show you something even more important. I know a lot of you guys are in e-commerce, which is awesome. Can you imagine this? You post viral content to your website, and I want you to look at, see these little blue lines right here? You might be wondering, like, that's a pretty, it stands out compared to everything else on this thing. These little lines stand out. Check this out. When you click on it, shop now. Watch how cool this is. Shop now, right? It just sent me a message that said, have a look at some of our products. Guys, if you own Shopify, this is ridiculous. Look, watch this. I can scroll through some of their products. Let's say I wanted to look at their shirts, right? I hit browse. Look at this. It sends a response, browse, and it is now sending all of my shirts in my store, anything that's under the category shirt in my Shopify store. So if you have e-commerce and you're not using this, you're out of your mind. Because look at this. It just sent me right to the shirt. Right to the shirt from Messenger. From Messenger, right? This is the future of all, and I mean all, marketing. This is where it's going to go down. 100%. You know that song, it goes down in the DM. DM is direct message. And that's where it's going down right now, guys. This is what's up. This is where it is. Absolutely amazing. I'm trying to see here. This person had a heart. Awesome. Cool. This person actually shopped now. And you're probably on the call so that you can actually see the live demo, which I get. That's cool. But absolutely incredible how this works, right? Because now I can get engagement in a level that nobody could before. Here's what I think is important. When somebody comments on your post, right? Let's say they comment on the post. It shows up in their friends' news feeds that they commented. And I want you guys to run through this with me. If you see that somebody shared something, you're going to pass judgment on what that is immediately. You're going to be like, well, not that interested in this because I don't like that person enough to care what they're sharing. But when they comment, you're going to be like, I want to see what he said. And I caught myself doing that a lot, which is how I know it. People that I'm not really that much friends with, I would go and see what they said on certain posts because I'm like, oh, what's he talking about here? Right? And you guys can see, this is crazy. I just posted this 12 minutes ago, and I want you to look at this. This post is performing better than 95% of other posts on your page, boosted to get more great results. But the reason it's doing so well is because I'm driving people to comment. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Facebook is going to show my ad to more people. Why? Because number one, there's no link. And number two, people are taking action on my post. That's how Facebook knows that people like seeing what this is, right? And so that's the number one way that you're going to be able to get more interaction. You're going to be able to drive more sales, more leads, more traffic to your business. But this gets so much freaking better. Now, I want to show you how with just one click, you guys can actually generate a subscriber. And this is legitimately wild how cool this is. I want to show you. We have something in here right now called the button. We're going to be changing this, and I'll describe why we're changing it here soon. But the button lets us tap into Facebook and essentially create a link where Facebook will send us, the person who clicked, their email address. Now, I want to see some wows in the chat box. I want it to fill up with wows when you realize, like, oh my goodness, that would be incredible. Facebook's going to send me the email address for everybody who clicks on this link that I'm about to create. So I want to show you. Let's say I want to redirect everybody to that viral snip website, right? I'll hit campaign name, crazy pug test with Lurn, right? So now to test it, I have to test it in order to make sure that it works, right? I hit chat with us. Now when I do that, you'll see here it loads the page, right? So give it a second because either this website has poor hosting or my internet connection sucks. But I'll leave it there so I can, okay, there we go. So it does take me to the website, which is cool. Now, this link right here that it just gave me, anytime somebody clicks that link, I don't even need the button. Anytime somebody clicks this link, it's going to ask them to authorize Facebook to give us their email address. Now, I want to show you how we know this works. Watch this. I go to my subscribers up here. I go to my button subscribers, which is what I just created. I go to page 54. And I want you guys to look at this. Check this out. The crazy pug test with Lurn that I just created. Check it out. It's got my email address and my name. It pulled it straight from Facebook because that's the authorization level that we have with them, right? So watch how cool this is. I'm going to go to Bitly. Now that long link that I just copied is kind of ugly. So I made a short one, right? I just made a little short link. I'm going to go back to Chatmatic. I'm going to go back to my Pug Nation post triggers. And I'm going to edit that last post, right? I'm going to edit this. I'm going to send people to this Bitly link. Hit save. Now, granted, I have no idea what this is going to do, right? Not a very good marketing strategy so far. I'm just trying to get the ad, some momentum, get traffic to my website. But what I'm doing now is I'm interjecting a way to actually get subscribers from this, right? So now when I go back to the button subscribers, I go back to page 54, I can actually refresh this page consistently pretty much, and we'd be able to see more activity as this post gets more. I'll actually get more subscribers. Nobody has to type anything. And look, this is where a lot of people are like, wait, I don't get it. What just happened, right? Like, I know a lot of people say that. What we are doing is we created a link. We are sending people to the link whenever they click on it, right? So we could just say I can even do this, for your pick me up. Check this out. Right, that's a Bitly link, same link, whatever, not a big deal. If they click on it, great, we're gonna see. I think you used to be able to pin posts, or that maybe they're adding it. But so we'll see. We're gonna give it a couple of minutes. I want to show you guys how cool this is, though. That you guys can see here. I'm collecting name and email addresses all day long, and that Pug T-shirt campaign, for instance. Look at this, email addresses. How many of you guys can relate to the fact that you failed in marketing campaigns before? And here's what sucks about failing when you do it without a backstop. And what I mean by that is, if you're not collecting email addresses and you just fail, when you're done spending the money, you get no more traffic, so you just continue to fail. I have email addresses here from this, from random social media posts that I'm posting on Facebook, right? And I'll show you. Here's the thing. You know that bit.ly link that I just shared with that link to get people to opt in? You can see here in my Pug T-shirt campaign, I did the same thing. I had another bit.ly link from Chatmatic that would authorize people to opt in, right, when they click on that. So people were actually clicking on it, and you can see here, they opted in for the 20% off T-shirt thing. Now, you can use this to whatever level you want. You can use it on just viral content, for instance. Maybe you just want to post viral content, one post a day like I just did on my Pug page, and send people to an opt-in page system after that, right? The possibilities for what you guys can do with this are literally endless. Now, I want you guys to check this out. This is not fake, right? Look at this. Crazy Pug test. Crazy Pug test. I made this up on the call. I made this up in front of your eyes. If you don't believe, like part of you won't believe it, but we literally inside of 3 minutes got a subscriber, 2 subscribers, actually. We got 2 leads while we were on this call. Some of you guys have never gotten 1. I did it from scratch inside of 7 minutes, and we already have leads. And I'm just going to refresh to see like if this ends up continuing, right? So we still have 2. That's phenomenal. And here's the cool thing. There's no missed email addresses. There's no typos. There's no I'm typing in a fake email address just to get through this. We get real email addresses because Facebook gives us the one that they use to log in to Facebook. And now, again, my phone is not loading the comments in time. Where this is where I would normally have you guys say wow or OMG when you realize that, like, on this call, in the time that it would take you to pour a glass of water, I got subscribers by Facebook sending me subscribers. They literally gave them to me. So that, I know, is going to be something that so many of you are freaking out about. Now, I want to show you how easy this is. Watch this. So let's just say, for instance, I want to send these leads to an autoresponder now, right? Because I didn't select an autoresponder yet. I want to send them to an autoresponder. So I go to my integrations, and this is where it gets really cool. We sync up with email autoresponders. So let's say I want to add, send lane, right? I go here, send lane. I add my send lane credentials, 3 basic little things that you get inside your account. You nickname it send lane and hit create integration. Here's something that's amazing. My dream was to always easily be able to send leads to multiple places at the same time. And we've created that here by doing it this way. So you set up your button, which is the link that I generated to generate subscribers that I've already got 2 leads through that you guys saw. And we're just going to open this in a new tab so that we can keep refreshing, because I'm a refreshing junkie, people. Look, 20% off Pug T-shirt campaign got me a new lead while we've been on this call. I mean, this is crazy. All right, so I had always had the dream of sending one lead to multiple places, right? So like, let's say I'm having somebody sign up for a webinar through the Facebook link. Maybe I want to send them to GoToWebinar and to my autoresponder, right? It's hard to do right now without paying Zapier a bunch of money. I decided, cut that out. We're doing it all in-house now. So now watch this. I go to, let's say, my Aweber integration, right? It's active. It shows that it's active. That's the nickname for it. I go to actions, and I'm going to link campaigns. This is how easy it is. Watch this. I now go to add new. Now, this is only inside of my Aweber account. Now I'm going to send all my crazy Pug test with Lurn leads to what list do I want, right? Maybe affiliate one-time webinar. I don't know. Link campaign. That's it. That's all I have to do. Now, everybody who opts into my crazy pug test with Lurn is going to get sent automatically to that list. And I can edit it. I can delete it. I can change it over time. I can add as many as I want to Aweber right now. I could add another one, another campaign. And in fact, I will. JV list, right? I saw that one show up. I'm going to send that one to my actual JV, right? Link campaign. Now, anybody who decides to sign up with my Facebook link to that campaign gets sent to my autoresponder instantly. And we're getting good email addresses, 100% authentic email addresses. That's it. Guys, this is the holy grail. And now I can go back to integrations, right? If I wanted to, I could add another autoresponder. I could, you can link as many pages as you want, which is really cool. But I could add another autoresponder from this tab. Right now we have Market Hero, MailChimp, and SendLane. We're adding more literally by the day. And then I could go through here and I could edit post triggers for whatever pages that I want. This is the new marketing, guys. This is it. This is the future of how you're going to be able to get people, not only to now we get people, we can now drive people to comment on our posts, which Onnit can tell you a little bit later. He'll tell you, when you ask somebody to comment and you actually not only ask them, but when you tell them what to say, you get way more comments. Here's what happens. You pay less for ads because now Facebook knows that what you're showing people, they want to see. You get more virality because your post is now going to show up on more people's pages because their friends are commenting. You get more interaction. And check this out. What do you think goes on psychologically when somebody sees this post and they see 30 comments and everybody's saying love? What do you think psychologically happens in their mind? The new person to see it is going to say, I love it. I love it. You know what I mean? That's what this does. I use this on my own ads all the time. It's amazing. It's seriously amazing. And now I go to the messages tab and you guys can see, like, incredible. People saying, love it. They definitely saw the message. See that? They're seeing the message. It's what's up. People are shopping on the store. They're browsing. Shopping on the store. It's legit. It's legit. Like, this is the real deal, guys. And so if you don't have Shopify, don't worry. It's not like you're missing out on anything by not having it. That's just a feature that it ties to it, which makes it pretty nice. But this is the secret to getting tons of viral traffic, free traffic, because I don't even have to have the link in the post anymore, right? I could promote this for $5 a day and it would go viral like crazy. Like crazy, because there's nothing here that makes people feel like it's bad. I get them to comment below, and now I could do whatever I wanted to. And so what we did, and this is funny. I'm going to show you guys this because it's ridiculous. We wanted to test if we could actually generate sales from this, so in order to get the little store to pop up in Messenger, you have to have a Shopify store. So we had to create a Shopify store. And so we filled it with a bunch of fake products and like fake sizes and all this stuff, like fake stuff. We had no intention ever at the beginning of fulfilling any of this. We just thought, like, okay, we'll fill it with whatever, like literally placeholder crap, garbage. You guys can see here, we made $64 in sales recently from nothing. And you guys can see we get traffic to our website every single day. And I don't even promote the website, but like, it just so happens. We had a recent abandoned cart of $20. I'll probably have to follow up that person if I really wanted it. We literally only did this to try and see if the system worked. And it works really freaking well, which is crazy. But like, we're getting sales on stuff that we're not even trying to sell. If you guys are actually trying to sell good products, you're going to sell them like crazy. So I want to just reiterate what we saw here, the two little pieces, right? Number one, post triggers. Every single post can get an individual trigger where you can send them an individual message, either A, getting them to opt in using a Chatmatic button link, or B, sending them directly to your store. We've got some really cool case studies to show you guys how people are using this to with like all kinds of stuff, free plus shipping offers. E-commerce is definitely blowing up with it. List building is like massive. Massive, massive. And I just want to see, before we end this bad boy, I want to see something. Button subscribers. Guys, look at this. We're getting subscribers pretty consistently here, which is just absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. So there's so many different ways that we can actually do this. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a live demo later on to show you exactly how the button and everything works, which is cool. So I just want to recap really fast. How many of you type yes in the chat box if you think that Chatmatic can help you either grow or start your business? Because even if you don't have a business yet, you can post on a random fan page of something that you like. This is like a free method of traffic. Post on a random fan page of something that you like. If you're into dogs, do a dog fan page. If you're into tech, do a tech fan page. Every single day, post something that's pretty viral and just images, and say, comment this below and we will send you this, right? Use Chatmatic to send them a link to a product. You'll start generating sales because you're targeting a good interested niche, and you're in the commenting feed, which means you are like developing that relationship with the buyer. It's not just them trying to come to you anymore. You've now come to them. That was the big thing, right? Like this whole time I've talked about, you need to figure out how you can go to them. I put the bait out, right? I posted a post. They then saw my post, took the bait, right? I then came to them again. Once they took the bait, I went to them. I didn't make them come to me. Making them come to me would have been like, hey, comment below and make sure you visit our website. Very few people are going to visit the website. But when they say comment below and they're expecting something and I give them a link to something, they're going to go through. And that's just how it works. And it's crazy, crazy powerful. Now, I'd love to see you guys fill the comment boxes and the live feed boxes and everything with yeses as I ask if you think that Chatmatic would be a great way for you to do any of the following. Do you think it'd be a good way for you to increase your reach? We've actually statistically checked this. It increases reach by 35% on average. By getting more comments, you're getting more reach. So now you can get more reach, which means more eyeballs. So even if you're not really good at selling, if you show it to enough people, eventually you'll get some sales. You're going to get more free traffic. Again, the viral spread is going to get you free traffic. You're going to create a free traffic strategy for any fan page. Again, what I was just saying to you guys, every day, post a viral picture with no link in the comment or in the content and say, comment this below. When they do that, you'll see they'll get sent a response. Free traffic all day, and a great strategy for long-term growth. This is also going to let you interact with your audience in a brand new and positive way. Here's what's really cool. Once you send them that message, you can see the message. So if you really wanted to, like I know a lot of you guys have said, and I've seen some of the comments before, like, I want to make this work so bad, I'm willing to do anything, right? If you're willing to do anything and you post viral content on a fan page, which is free, there's no ad, post viral content on a fan page, you then send, let's say, 20 messages. What's to stop you from following up with those people and find something that they're interested in? Hey, here at Pug Nation, we're looking for ideas for a new t-shirt. What do you think of these 3? I then personally upload 3 images of t-shirts. Oh, I love that 3rd one. Well, we'll give, hey, as a way of showing that we're trying to grow our brand, we'll give you $5 off. Here's a link, right? Like, not that hard. You could just take a little bit more time if you really want to make the money and interact personally with these people, which you can't do otherwise. Facebook doesn't let you personally interact with anybody unless it's done that way, which is huge. So you can generate sales for your business by increasing the productivity of what you're already doing. So if you're already in e-commerce and you already have ads, you're already getting comments. Imagine what will happen when you turn Chatmatic on and you send all those commenters a message back to your store, or a message that says, thank you so much for your message. Our store is just getting started. As a way to grow our loyalty base, we'd like to give you 10% off, 15% off your first purchase. Click here and the coupon will be applied, or give them a coupon code. We're seeing and this is not an exaggeration, 40 to 200% growth in e-commerce sales. And we'll tell you all about the 200% case study, which is really cool. You can also bring more goodwill to your brand by simply thanking people for comments. My wife does this when she doesn't know what to say. She'll go into Chatmatic and she'll set up a responder that all it says is, thank you so much for your comment. It means so much to me. With all the different fitness gurus out in the world, it's great to know that you took the time to comment on mine. Now, here's what happens when you do that. This is why I freaking geek out over this, guys, because there's so many different cool ways you can use it, and it's so powerful. When you do that, you're making a really, really deep connection with that person because they feel like it's a personal message. And you then have a fan for life. They're never going to not comment on your stuff and like share your stuff. And like, that's a big deal. You get 20 people to share every single post because you thank them one time, you're going to get some big growth, which is really cool. So now I want to see you guys shifting gears from the commenting and from the Messenger platform. I want to see you guys put leads, the word leads, in the chat box. If you think that using Chatmatic to generate leads will absolutely change the game for you with list building, making a hugely profitable funnel, and interacting with your leads in a way that nobody else can. Now, it's just true, right? Like these links, what happens is when somebody clicks one of these links, it opens a form from Facebook and says, do you authorize Facebook to get, or do you authorize Chatmatic to get your email address and limited profile information? More often than not, people say, yeah, sure. They don't even think about it. It's just it's a page, has a big blue button that says continue as Travis Stevenson. That's what mine has. So when of course, I look at that and I'm like, okay, yeah, I do that. So I do it. Here's the thing. Because most of your traffic is going to be on a mobile device, there's nothing for them to type in. All they have to do is click yes, and you get their email address through our system. It's insane. Now, at the same time, because we're grabbing their information from Facebook, we reached our hand in a little bit deeper in the pocket, and now we can get stuff like their birthday, their gender, their age group, their demographic data, their location, a bunch more data points that you can use to increase the effectiveness of, hey, my customers are average age this. My customer's birthday is coming up. We can do this. Lots of really cool stuff that you guys can do. And so very, very soon, you're going to be able to instantly deliver an autoresponder through Facebook Messenger, increasing the likelihood of your leads, increasing the likelihood that your leads take action by 500%. What I mean by that is you're actually going to be able to generate a list of people that you can mail through Messenger. And now this is something that's like brand new. We don't even have this yet. We're in the development process of adding it to Chatmatic, which is really cool. But you're going to literally be able to send emails pretty much through Messenger with a 95% open rate. It's the game is over. Game is over. Pretty amazing, right? I'd love to see you guys do me a favor. Type Chatmatic into the comment box. I'm going to check on my phone here in a second. Type Chatmatic into the comment box if you believe that this is one of those things that could definitely take your game to the next level, right? Because it just, again, it brings you to them and not making them come to you. Nobody wants to come to you. And the analogy that I always use is this. Whenever you invite friends over, unless you have like a really cool big house, in which case you're, let's say you're Nike, right? If you have a big, nice house with a lot of cool stuff in it, you're Nike. People don't mind coming to your house. But even Nike makes apps for people's phone. So you can shop on the phone. You don't have to go to Nike. They'll come to you. It's time that you figure out how your business can go to your customers, not make your customers come to you. The reason a lot of you guys are struggling to either scale or to grow or to start is because you're trying to get everybody to come to you. Yes, stores are awesome. I think you can make a lot of money with stores. Don't you think you can make a lot more with the fact that you're going to bring your store to them in Messenger instead of vice versa, which is a huge key. So the sign up with Facebook method has become the preferred method for registering for or opting into any system. Look at these sign up forms, guys. These are ones that people use all the time. And you notice every one of them now is having a sign up using Facebook button, right? We have the ability to make those buttons now. Inside of Chatmatic, you can make a button just like that. When they click it, you get their information, and then you send them over to whatever it is that they want to get, right? Now, what's important for you guys to pay attention to is this. If the form says business name, first name, last name, telephone, country, promo code, I'm not filling it out. Sorry. You don't need my business name for some free white paper, right? And I don't want to have to read your terms and conditions. Sign up with Facebook bypasses all of it. They still get my email address, so they're getting the stuff that they want. And I'm getting what I want without having to type anything and not waste my time, right? Customers want to use this. This is the way that people want to opt into things and purchase things and sign into things, because it's a click and not, oh, I mistyped that. No, sign up with Facebook. Done deal. Now, we polled over 5,000 people, and of those 5,000 people that we polled, 78% said they would log in using Facebook rather than typing. If they were given the option of one of these three, 78% said that they would use Facebook over typing in their name and email. So if that's the case, if 78 people, let's say 78%, let's say it's a normal, that's the number across the board. If 78% of people would prefer opting in using a sign up with Facebook link, why aren't you providing them that? You know what I mean? Like, it's time. I guess that's what it really comes down to, is it's time. It's time that you started offering what your customer wants. It's no longer acceptable to do it the way that you want it done. Oh, well, I just have a name and email opt-in form. Your customers don't want that anymore. They want the option of signing in with Facebook. And the cool thing is, the way that we built it, you don't even have to use one of these buttons if you don't want to. You can do it exactly the way that I did, where you just redirect it to viral content, and on their way through, they'll opt in. So I just wanted to test one thing real fast. Hold on. Let's see this. So I'm refreshing here. Okay, so we've still got the one lead there. You guys can check out, I'll show you this demo a little bit later, but you can go to chatmatic.com/lead demo, and you can actually see a demo of how the lead system works. We'll talk about that later. Here's where Chatmatic gives you a huge advantage. When they come through and they opt in to our button, right, our button campaign, we instantly grab the following data and send it to your autoresponder. We get their profile picture. How cool is that? Your leads now have a face. Like, they're not just a list of names. You're going to see their face. We get their age. So we get their age range, technically. You won't know they're 56. You'll know they're 45 to 55. We get their first name, their last name, their email address, their location, and much more. Now, all of that, you might be like, well, I don't know what I would do with that. We are working on something called data visualization, and this is where stuff gets really high-end. The data visualization is on us. It's our job to say, you know what? Most of our customers probably don't know how to utilize all of this information. So let's present it in a way that makes it easy to understand what to do with it, right? So, for instance, if you're getting more opt-ins on Wednesday than on Thursday, we'll show you what day that's coming, and we'll tell you, like, you should do this on Wednesday. Same thing with their age. Your average, 60% of your clients are 55 plus. So if you want to then do an ad, you can do an ad to the 55 plus demographic and save a lot of money, because you're not wasting it on where only 40% of your customers are. You're spending your money on where 60 of them are. That's one big cool thing. So just imagine, with all that data and being able to understand what to do with it, what you'll actually be able to do. And this is a cool little tidbit. Facebook, back when they bought Instagram for $400 million, which was a steal now looking at it, they said that they didn't buy Instagram because of the app. And in fact, now developers are building Instagram clones as a way of teaching people how to code. They're actually having them build Instagram. So it's a very easy app to build. They bought it for the data. They bought it to see what people were doing, what the average age range was of the user, how they were sharing content, all that. And the key to that is, the more that you make getting data a priority, and the more you make getting data easy, the more that you're going to make, because the more you're going to understand, right? If you don't know what the average age range or the what your conversion rates are and things like that, it's hard to make decisions. But when you know all of it and you can see it in one dashboard, it makes it pretty easy. But that is literally just the beginning. And I want to talk to you guys about the future, because this is where things get like insanely exciting. Currently, Chatmatic can send individual messages through Facebook Messenger directly into your commenter's inbox. We've already seen that. It's a simple idea executed with precision, right? This is what we call phase 1 of Chatmatic. It's what I call our bare minimum MVP feature set. You can do that. Obviously, we have the button as well for subscription of services. Today, you have an opportunity to peer into the future of what Chatmatic is going to be and see what massive integration and robust feature set this system is going to have in less than a month, which is cool. Before we dive in, though, I want you guys to do me a favor. Everywhere you're at, wherever you're watching this, I want you to take a second and type the word promise, because eventually I'll go back and I'm going to look at this. I want everybody to type the word promise, promise, promise into the chat box. If you promise that you won't share the techniques, ideas, or systems with anybody outside of this call, because this is proprietary to us. We're the only ones who are building anything like this, okay? Not just the chat responder, not just the Facebook button. What we're going to be showing you now is like really, really taking it to the next 3 to 6 months of your business, which is going to be big. So by the end of February, we're going to have a couple of things that we're going to be adding. We're going to have merge fields, which allows you to fill in your messages with the user's name and other demographic data that we can collect. Now, I don't feel like that's a very important thing, but I know it's something that some people wanted. This one I feel very excited about. We're going to have logic where you can send certain messages to certain types of comments. So if you said, say love below to receive this, say hate below to receive this, our system's going to be able to dictate what message you send to who. We're adding in logic, which is really cool, because now you'll be able to also, if somebody says something negative, not send them a message at all, right? You're only going to send a message to the people who deserve it, which is really cool. Now, again, the data visualization is something that's coming by the end of February. We're hoping to have some really cool, robust data visualization, which is going to be a lot of fun. Here's where things get really entertaining. And this is by the end of March. And I just want to see something. I think maybe I must have put it, hold on one second. Let me just do this. Okay, yeah. So the one thing I forgot was not that, okay. By the end of March, we're going to have some insanely cool features that the slide must have been deleted or put in the wrong one. By the end of March, we are going to have some really, really cool stuff. And that includes agency level integrations, which we already have agency level accounts, but we're going to have something that we're going to be calling folders, where let's say you wanted to use this for a client, and I can't see all the comments right now, but let's say you have a client or you want to bring on clients. You don't want to use it for yourself. You want to use it for other people, which is a freaking phenomenal way to make money. Charge somebody $50 and give them tons of business. It's simple. We're going to have folders. What these folders are going to do is it's going to allow you to take all the stats from one folder or one company and create a PDF of their stats showing the value that you're giving them. You can also invite them to see their folder, so they'll be able to log in and see the folder. That's one insanely powerful side effect we're going to have. We're also going to have that Facebook autoresponder functionality where you can actually get a subscriber. So we have two kinds of subscribers that are coming out. The first one is the button subscriber, which you just saw. That gets their email address. We send that right over to their autoresponder. It's hugely powerful. It's huge. Sorry, I had to. It was there, and I took it. But then we have another kind of subscription that Facebook just started allowing, where you can actually have somebody check a little checkbox, and that authorizes you to send them messages, send them messages in Messenger. So if you wanted to send, I don't know, like webinar reminders, or if you wanted to send receipts for a purchase, or if you wanted to send login details, or if you just wanted to send, hey, we've got a 20% off discount coupon to our store, they can unsubscribe at any time, just like email. That's something that's coming very, very soon. As well, I was trying to think what else we actually had. Obviously, inviting other people to work in your account. So right now, it's just you. Once you log in, it's just you. But if you wanted to have a social media manager manage your account, you're going to have the ability to actually invite them and show them, you can dictate what pages they can and can't control, things like that, which is really freaking cool. So lots more functionality coming by the end of March, actually, which is cool. But we're launching Chatmatic at the end of March to the world. March 20th, we've got some dates scheduled to actually launch it as a big launch, and it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be a mega launch, and I'm stoked. And from March till July, which that should be October, we're going to be rolling out about 100 new features, which are along the lines of what I was talking to you guys about. More of the logic, more integrations as far as autoresponders. We're also going to integrate things like Infusionsoft. So if you're using Infusionsoft for whatever reason, we can actually do some really cool things with chat through Infusionsoft. So if somebody buys a product, you can actually send them a message through chat with that product information in it. Very, very cool. We are delivering everything that you want to deliver as a marketer to people on the #1 most used app, and nobody else is doing that. That's the real key here. So we're going to be making this a tool that makes Chatmatic a must-have for every Facebook page owner. There's gonna come a time, and I really believe that if we hit the right momentum, it's gonna happen, where this time next year, people are going to say either A, I can't believe you don't use Chatmatic, or B, I can't believe nobody's managing your account with Chatmatic. Because as a user, and you guys are gonna see how this is applying to all you guys, you have the ability to, right out the gate, bring clients on for whatever price you want them to pay you, and you can use Chatmatic on their account. Lickety split. Pretty easy. Now, our integrations are going to include a whole bunch of really, really cool stuff, and I'll kind of skip that section here. But who here, type me into the chat boxes if you're ready to grow your business with Chatmatic. I know it's exciting because, again, I've seen it massively grow my business. And just to kind of give you guys a heads up, I want to show you guys inside of, which I know not a lot of people do, I want to show you guys inside of my ads account real fast and show you something absolutely amazing, right? So we're just going to go take a look here at an ad account where I'm using Chatmatic. Now, I used Chatmatic to only, this is cool, I was promoting something completely separate from, it's hard to describe how I was doing this. Let me just try to point out the best way, right? I was running an ad to a product. I wanted to test exactly how profitable Chatmatic was going to make me. And so what I did was I disabled the tracking on the product that I was promoting. And I only tracked the sales from what happened through Chatmatic. So I had an ad and it said comment below. When they commented below, only those sales would track. And I want to show you guys what happened. Take a look at this. So you guys can see here, we spent $23,000 in ads, and we did $38,000 in sales, not including the sales from the thing I was actually promoting, right? Like, so let's imagine you're promoting something in your store, or let's imagine you're promoting a list building campaign or a ClickBank product or whatever it is. You can actually promote that. And I'm showing you right here that Chatmatic made me more money than I spent on ads, and I wasn't even promoting these products. That, to me, shows you the power of Messenger, right? Like, that is a hugely powerful testimonial. You guys don't have to spend $23,000 in order to make 38. Now, I ended up making a lot more off those promotions because obviously I had sales from what I was promoting, but I was positive $15,000 in a month, basically, because I stopped doing some of this recently and then I turned it back on. But let's call it 45 days. I made 15 grand in 45 days in profit that's directly derived from Chatmatic, that I can tell you is 100% driven from Chatmatic. Really cool little question here. I wonder if, look at that, guys. My Bitly link on that Pug Nation page has 12 clicks so far. So I know we're getting traffic to it, which is pretty cool. Little side effect. But now, I want to see the box just blow up with me's. Who here wants every feature that we are going to release without paying any more of the costs in the future? I mean, every feature that I mentioned just now and everything else related to chat, messenger, related to our subscription services, our integrations, all of it, without ever paying a fee in the future. No monthly costs, none of that crazy stuff, no yearly stuff, no upgrades. Well, today I've got some really, really freaking awesome news for you guys, and I want to introduce you guys to Alpha. Alpha is a concept that I created for Chatmatic that refers to our members who are going to have every functionality, every ability, every tool, and every training that we offer throughout the lifetime of the system. Now, we're only bringing on 100 members into our Alpha membership, and I mean, when I say 100, I want to tell you what I mean. 100 people who use it and who are actively using it to get results. So we're bringing on 100. We'll take on more people than that, but 100 active users, right? Because we want 100 case studies is basically what we're doing. I started the Alpha membership so that I could get case studies from people before we launch, because I'm sure you guys have been on those webinars or these sales pages where you see all these testimonials from these people who are like, I made all this money. And I used to wonder, like, where do they find these people? And then I found out this is exactly how, is you let people in early at a massive discount so that you can get testimonials, which is what we're doing. So again, why only 100? We want 100 people that are going to help us be positive in the program, help us add new features, tweak the current ones, grow our testimonial base, most importantly, so that when we do launch this in March and again in October, we have a full set of proof and amazing feature set. It's a win-win. It's a lot like Kickstarter, right? You buy something on Kickstarter or you invest in Kickstarter to get in early before everyone else, but you get to use the product today and still get every awesome feature when we're ready to go live for a fraction of the cost of what everybody else is going to pay. So that's kind of the cool thing, is you're going to get in early, can use it right now, log in today, and you get all the additional features that we're ever going to add, which is cool. So yes, there is more, and I love this dude because he's got my mindset. There's always more, right? Alphas don't just get every upgrade and product improvement that we're ever going to add. You're also going to get agency level integrations, which should be ready to go by the end of March, like I mentioned. This means that you can have, so it says sub accounts, but what I mean by that is folders where you can manage other fan pages for customers that you hope to bring on. So let's say you get Tony Robbins to say that he'll let you manage his comments, right? He wants you to use Chatmatic on his fan page. You'll create a Tony Robbins folder, and inside that folder, you can actually control his entire page. He'll authorize you to be able to control the comments, all that, which is really cool. So that agency level integration is going to cost several $100s a month when we go live to the public. That's just so that you guys know. I'm just giving it to you guys as part of this membership as an alpha because I want you to use it, prove that that is killing it. And actually, most of our current alphas are doing insane numbers with this, and they've never had an agency before. They just randomly reached out to a couple of fan pages, and they were like, hey, and I'll show you exactly what they're doing here in a minute. You can simply send a message to a large fan page who promotes their products. So like you see somebody on your news feed who has a lot of comments on a post. You just send them a message that says, hey, I have a system that I'd be happy to use on your fan page completely for free to generate some results that will, generate more sales to whatever your product is. And then do it for free for a month and see if you can lock them in to like a $50 a month, setup, or $100 a month. Most of our current alphas are doing this for $100 a month, and they're getting multiple clients, which is incredible. Some as high as $1,000 a month just to manage this because they're growing these people's businesses. But yes, again, of course, there's still more. So as a special thank you, we're also sending you a shirt as one of our initial 100. So when we're ready and we have the 100 and we're all ready to go for launch, we're going to be sending out shirts. We're going to be sending out a post to get everybody's address to get some shirts. It's going to say, I'm alpha, or are you? Or it's going to say, you're either alpha or you're not. We haven't gotten the final design. And a little Chatmatic logo, just as a way of saying thank you. And when you rock the shirt, you could go to local businesses and people might be like, oh, what does alpha mean? And you could get into a conversation with them, and you never know if you could turn that into business, right? So my way of saying thank you, and hopefully turning it into a little extra business for some of you guys. But again, there's even more. Yes, this dude just rocks it, right, with the even more stuff. He kind of reminds me of Al from Tool Time. So what about training? I know a lot of people have been asking about training. As part of our first 100, you're going to be a part of the training, as we'll hold live weekly broadcasts that not only allow us to roll out new features live, but allow me the time to work one-on-one with you all and show you how to use our system. I've launched a couple of different programs in the past where when you launch the program and you have training set into the system, what ends up happening is it doesn't always fit to thousands of people's business model, right? So what I like to do is do them live. That way you, the business person or the person who's looking to start a business or grow a business or expand on a business, whatever it is, you can actually like straight up ask me live on the call. Hey, can we add this? Hey, how would I do this? How would I do this? Instead of trying to like sort of reverse engineer it from a training situation that might not be directly related to your topic. So that's pretty cool. And we're also going to be doing some how-to videos. Instead of doing typical training, we're going to do how-tos. How to start a fan page using Chatmatic, how to grow a fan page using Chatmatic, how to build a list, how to use the button. Because I think it's a little bit better than so you can see the headlines, like how to do this. Okay, I want to know how to do that. Let's do it. And so that'll be pretty cool, which is going to be something that we're going to be adding soon. So I'd love to know, do me a favor, type alpha in the chat box. If you're stoked, you're like, I'm an alpha, man. This is for me. This is what I need. This is what I want. This is how I'm going to grow a business, not just my business, but maybe other people's businesses. If you guys, here's the thing. If you know 2 people who have a fan page or run a small business, or you're friends with somebody who runs a local restaurant or whatever, and you're not stoked to be an alpha because you can go to that friend and be like, hey, for $100 a month, I can get you more business. Let me do it for free for a month, and then I'll tell you what the results are. I mean, that's one easy way to use alpha. So here's what alphas get. You're going to get unlimited fan page attachments in Chatmatic. So typically, to get into Chatmatic, you would need a $49 a month per page to get in. That's the access. That doesn't actually let you use any of the features yet. So that's going to be unlimited for you. It would normally be per fan page. So if you have 10 fan pages, that's $490 a month it would normally cost. Not going to be that. Unlimited autoresponder messages, which means, again, normally once you have the $49 fee, you'd have to then pay $197 a month to be able to send unlimited messages. Because right now you would only be able to get 20 messages. This gives you freaking as many as you want forever, which normally you would end up paying $197 a month per fan page to upgrade to. So you also got instant upgrades. So this is one of those times where I put my money where my mouth is, and I have to say this quietly because my wife's out there somewhere, and she's not going to be super happy when she knows this bill. But we already have $100,000 that's been invested in development that they haven't deployed yet, right? So like that's money that we've already put out, plus a lot more that we're going to be adding. These upgrades will sell for $100 to $2,000 per, like the agency license, for instance, which you guys see next, $299 a month. That's $3,600 a year. You guys aren't even going to pay anywhere near that for lifetime access, which is just insane. So all those upgrades, agency use, which is going to be one of the most powerful tools, unlimited autoresponder syncs, which is great. You're actually going to get it. Normally, it would cost you money per autoresponders. Unlimited integrations, which, again, no restriction on any of the features. You're going to get the shirt, which I get it. It's cool. You're going to be a group member and then access to all the live training and immediate access to the strategy sessions and the training. So I love asking this. In your mind right now, all the light bulbs are going off. You see the power of Messenger. You see the power of comments, the relationship that it builds between people. You see how it's so easy to make one post on Facebook that could potentially go viral because people are commenting on it. And you can then take that and turn it into business. I just can't wait to see, like, what are you going to do with Chatmatic? Because everybody's got such different business aspects. Maybe you've got a fan page already that has some fans on it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you want to start. Maybe you know that Facebook's important, but you just didn't know where to start. And this is now it. And you're like, oh, I'm going to start by posting every single day on Facebook using Chatmatic to grow my AdSense business or my e-commerce business or whatever it is. Chatmatic has proven to increase the effectiveness of both getting more activity on your post and running ads by more than 30%. And we've taken people with no sales and gotten them sales. And I'm going to show you guys these people here in a second. And we've taken a fake store with fake products and made sales without even running a single ad. All we do is post viral content on this stupid plug page, and people buy stuff because they get our responders, they go to our store, they shop around, which I don't advise you doing it that way. I would advise you sending them to an individual product so they actually see what they're going to buy. But It's crazy. So I would love to see you guys go ahead and type it into the box. I'd love to see what you guys say here in a minute as to how you plan on using it, because it's going to be awesome. Just running a like raw calculation, I was thinking this is easily over $4,997 in raw immediate value. And I know this because I've had a couple of conversations, obviously being the developer for this. We have a couple of people who are using this that spend over $300,000 a month in advertising. And so that's basically $10,000 a day, right? And this guy said that we are going to help him add, from what he's already seen, he'll add $100,000 in revenue to his bottom line every month. So if you guys are like, oh, $5,000 is ridiculous. No, it's not. Not when I can make somebody $100,000 a month. You know what I mean? So the value is definitely there for people. You just have to take it and get yourself to that stage. So we also have more than $20,000 in upgrades, integrations, syncing capabilities, training, and more. And don't worry, guys, we're not charging you anything close to $5,000. So don't even worry about that. So again, how much? When I decided to launch Chatmatic in March, we decided on a price point that I thought was fair, that would work for all the integrations that we're building and continue to allow us to develop the software, because that's something that not a lot of software people will tell you about is when you buy something, especially when you buy one of these products, it's like, $97 or like $197. After you buy it, 2 months later, that developer is gone. Because you can't keep paying the developer at that point. All the money is gone. So I decided on a price that keeps it to where we can keep this thing going forever when we launch it in March. And this tool could sell at pretty much any price because I know how much people need it. And again, that $300,000 in ad spend is going to add $100,000 to his bottom line. That's a big deal. And we're also, the more important thing is though, we're helping people get from nothing to something very fast. And I think that's actually more important than helping the $100,000 guy. But I wanted to make it affordable for everybody who wanted to go from nothing to something. So this is going to take people who can't generate a sale and help them generate a sale. And people who will absolutely, no doubt in my mind, you will multiply your numbers. I guarantee you if you actually use it. So anything under $5,000 seemed like a reasonable number, but I don't like to push for that high of a number personally. So it just, it obviously didn't agree with me. So the number that I decided on was in March, I'm going to be launching this full feature set at $2,500. I'm still kind of on the fence about the full number, but today you're not even going to pay anywhere near that number as well, because again, we're going to talk about this. You're getting in before all of these features are in. However, it's still, obviously, you saw it. It's super powerful. It's functional and it's crazy cool. But I can't, ethically demand you to pay $2,500 because it's not quite there yet, right? So even though I know that some of you guys are going to literally get this and turn it into $2,500 in a week, I don't expect you to pay that right now. And I'm going to ask you as a favor to me, as part of the discount that we're doing for this, as a favor to me, I would just ask that you get your cameras ready or pen and paper and hook me up with testimonials. Whenever you get your first lead, whenever you get your first sale, whenever you get your 100th sale, whenever you get your 100th lead, I want to see the testimonials. And we're going to show you guys some of what we've already taken in so far, which was amazing. So you're going to help me create the foundation for which I plan to launch this for $2,500 in March by showing the way that you use it. With that said, you're not going to pay even half of that price. Here it is. I've told everybody that half of our normal launch price would be fair, considering that you have around half the features, but that's not alpha. And my first 100 alpha members are going to get a deal I literally can't make very often. And so here it is. Because you guys follow me and you're subscribers, and because you're awesome in Lurn Nation, we decided on $1,297. But wait, it gets better, right? Okay. When I say that number, that's what we are actually going to put it out at until we reach our alpha limit. But because you guys are Lurn Nation and because I love what you guys have going on and I respect the heck out of it, I wanted to go another step further for you guys and discount it a little bit more. And this is dead serious. I'm discounting it all the way down to $997 one time. We're taking another $300 off of our other alpha people are paying that. We're taking $300 off again, making it $997 one time. That's it. You can get it right now with no future costs, no further costs. You're getting a huge discount to what everybody else will be getting in at launch time, and you're getting a discount to what others are paying literally today. And you're doing that because I know you guys are action takers, and I know that you're going to put it to use, and I want you in. I want you in the system. And you guys can see here at the bottom, chatmatic.com/Lurn, Lurn. Go right now and sign up, because here's the deal. The $9.97, it's not open for everybody forever, right? We only need 100 active alphas. So when we hit 100 active alphas, when we hit 100 active, good, active members, we're shutting it down, period. And then everybody has to wait until $2,500 in March. That's just the truth. So who's alpha? While you're running on over to the link and checking out the screen and getting your Chatmatic license, I obviously just warned you that there were several hundred people on this call. We only need 100 active alphas, right? So we're going to take on several hundred people over the course of time. We already have a couple hundred, like 130 or something. It's going to take us like 300 maybe to get to 100 active, where we have 100 good testimonials. But I'm going to show you guys some testimonials right now of people who are already in and are crushing. So you can see here, after the March release, we're going to be launching again in July at an exclusively monthly offering that's going to be a full software as a service model. But getting in now, you'll never pay another fee again. Everybody else, to get this membership, and I'll just put this on the table for you guys, to get this membership when we do it in July is going to cost you $19.97 a month. And we do that because, guys, I know the value of this. There's agency people out there, hundreds of agencies, who would pay $3 to $5 grand a month to use this so that they could turn around and sell it for 10 grand a month. But I'm super excited. You guys type "I'm in" and then listen to this. As you're typing "I'm in," I want of what people are doing with Chatmatic. So let's listen to this one.
Hey, what's up, guys? Dave Rogan Moser here. I've been using Chatmatic for a couple of weeks now. I just want to say thanks, Travis, for building this. I run a lot of Facebook ads into webinar funnels, into sales pages, into all sorts of funnels. And I just want to say my engagement on my ads has gone up a ton. Like, I feel like we are at the front end of a wave here. Like right now we're doing things that nobody else in the market is doing. And honestly, it's because of Chatmatic. When I'm running my ads, I'm getting cheaper clicks. I'm getting cheap.
Oh, but I didn't mean to click it there and stop it. But you guys see the gist of what he's saying there, right? Like, everything becomes cheaper. It's drastically increasing his results. He's getting more leads. He's getting more sales. And I want to show you guys what some of the other people are saying. This is in our Chatmatic group that you guys will all be invited to. All of my alpha members are invited. 95% of these sales have been generated through Chatmatic. I haven't hooked up ClickFunnels to Shopify yet, so he's like still kind of a new to the whole deal. You can see 21 sales this guy has, all through Chatmatic. 21 sales, all through Chatmatic. That is just absolutely insanity. This guy here, I've made roughly $1,000 to date. Just 14 days in, Martin's already made $1,000. We've got Jerry here, was able to pick up a couple more clients. And then I said, how much was that worth to your business? At least $1,000 a month. Guys, this is $9.97 one time. And here's proof of this guy making $1,000 a month. And then we got down here, I have 3 clients waiting on something. They'll be worth thousands when I convert them. We've got here what other people are saying about some of the posts that we've gotten here. This guy, Martin, commented and said, between what he knows on his Google AdWords course, he said, Travis Stevenson, you're one of the first people I've come across that I actually believe in 100%, 110% in. Thank you for starting this movement and allowing me to be a part of it. That's what I want for every one of you. I don't want this to be something that, is one-sided. I want to do this with and for you. I want you guys to benefit more than me in this initial phase, because I want your testimonial. And now we've got over here on the left, you can see Fab, 11 messages sent, got me 2 sales via the 10% discount code that they received. So what he was doing was he was promoting an e-commerce product, and he said, comment below and I'll send you a 10% off code to get this 10% off. And that code, after 11 messages being sent, he made 2 sales off of it. And I actually got an update from him today. He's had more sales since then, obviously. We've got Dustin Sanchez. For those of you guys who are don't have your own business going yet, this guy took a very basic 20-minute tutorial video that I give you guys on how to promote stuff virally to get traffic to ClickBank. And he got his first sale ever. And it's not a big deal. It's $3.45 on ClickBank. And he even says in here, like, I'm not sure why I'm so excited over this, but he made a post on some stupid fan page that had no fans. And one guy commented, he hit the PayPal link and he bought. And he said, you know, he's just like, it's the first money I've received so far, but it's cool. Obviously not a ton of money, but that to me is equally as important as the guys who are making thousands. This guy, Jerry, first client that I'm using this on is starting to get some subscribers. This totally works. Here's what's cool. You can literally use this as your feeding tool to go to somebody and be like, hey, I can get you more business. Then you use it, take a screenshot and show them, hey, I got you more business. It's not like you have to constantly figure out new ways to prove it, right? You just do it. And now we've got Juanita here, excited. So I have 2 clients. One is paying for Chatmatic. This is so great. Okay, let me work on the stats so my testimonial can be epic. And I said, nice work. Are you charging them a small monthly fee or doing management for them? And she said, small monthly, $100 to start, then adding other social media stuff. The great thing is, guys, once you get working with this, you can add in other stuff down the line. Maybe you want to add in a social media manager for another $100 a month or this or that. It's a foot in the door that makes it easier for you to do this stuff than anybody else is doing right now. We've got this guy here, Jason, commented and said, this is all viral traffic, 0 paid. This is what's important here. 0 paid. As you can tell, Facebook hated one of my ads, and he said this before. Over 1,400 people engaged, and I got about 400 email addresses. He got 400 subscribers loving Chatmatic. Use it, just like Travis is saying on the webinar right now, which is hilarious. But he got 400 subscribers to this campaign by simply saying, it just says, watch this video and comment win so we can enter you in to win a prize. Here's what happens. He was sending them a Chatmatic responder when they commented win, and the Chatmatic responder said, click this link to register. It then pops up a Chatmatic thing that says, authorize Chatmatic to get your email address. They authorize it, and they go over to whatever the normal page was. But he now has their email address, and this ad is going viral for free. That's something that you cannot buy, you cannot replace. This I love, right? This was a long story about a guy who had been trying to do stuff online for a long time. He says up until this point, he spent $501 on ads, and he had made $74.65 in sales, so he only had 6 purchases. He says, since turning Chatmatic on, I've had $119.40 in sales, so almost double the amount of money. And he hasn't spent nearly as much. I forget what he said. He spent like 200 something. My CPM has gone down like crazy, which is important, right? That means CPM, for those of you guys who aren't familiar, his cost to show his ad to 1,000 people has gone down, which means if your cost goes down, your spend goes down, which means you make more, right? Then he says, today was a record day, by the way, 6 sales, which put me over the $50 mark. And he said, and this was important to me, and I hope that a lot of you guys can take this with you when you open your Chatmatic account, feeling much relieved to hit this milestone. That's important to me. That's what it does for so many people, is I know it's a down time for a lot of people when they can't get some kind of success, right? Or when they're so far from success that it's painful. I get that. And what literally feels good for me at the end of the day is seeing messages like this, where, you know, this guy says losing a shit ton of money plus a very pissed off wife on my ass is not cool. Like, I get that. He took a very positive approach towards it, but I know how tough it can be when things aren't going your way. And what I love about this tool is it's the kind of tool that can help turn that around. And I really, really believe that. And this is these people are proof, which I think is just amazing. And so don't forget, one of the most valuable pieces of this is that you're joining a movement and you get to be a part of it. It's so much easier to learn with a group than to learn from a group, right? You guys would agree with that. You'll have access to all the training, whether it's live or recorded in real time, so that you can follow along with every upgrade and every change that we make. Literally today, when you guys join, this is cool. When you guys join, actually, I'm just going to show you because that's the best way to show what I'm talking about. When you guys join, you're going to go into my Chatmatic group and you're going to see, yes, you're going to watch the new members first one. And then, I mean, like, look at this. This is funny. One of my members said, when you just want the update already, put me out of my misery. And he's like, you know, he's like waiting for these updates to come, right? But like, look at this. I did a live video today, right here, Chatmatic update, right? Look at this. 58 comments, 26 likes. This is an active group where together we are growing your business. It's not you on your own. It's a live, active, fluid thing because you're getting in ahead of everybody else. And I need you to succeed. I need these testimonials because I've got like 10 now. I want 20, 30, 50. Which reminds me, I've definitely got to make sure that I lock Onik down to get one from him because he's obviously got a good one. But because it's a small group, you'll be able to actually ask questions and actually get answers. We're here to help and support you and ensure that you're getting the value from your system. The really cool thing is a lot of people have like really bought into how powerful this is. Because again, I can't preach enough how important it is that you get on the messenger bandwagon, that you understand how important comments are. Even if you don't use Chatmatic, comments are freaking huge to your business. I think Chatmatic is the only way to take advantage of them. But I look at it and I'm like, I see that people in this group have taken it seriously. And there are times where I can't respond back to somebody, but somebody in the group responds and helps the other person. And that's becoming addictive. And it's starting to happen in all the posts. Hey, I was wondering if I could do this. And somebody shoots a video for them. Like that. It's really cool because everybody's buying into the idea that we all have to learn this together, right? Like even I didn't know the power of Messenger and how to do certain things like a week ago, right? I just didn't. I wanted to show you this though, because that, where is it? The, I don't know where it ended up going. In this group, this guy, I'm going to show you guys another testimonial here because this was pretty cool. Just commented today, and he said he used somebody else's method, which was amazing. He uses somebody else's method, and he made 88 subscribers or no, it was like 101 subscribers. That's what it was. Let me just search for 101 real fast. He did 101 subscribers in 80 minutes. Here it is. Look at this, guys. This is live. He said, made a post for a giveaway after seeing Jason Johnson's success, right? Results, 101 emails in 80 minutes. Isn't that amazing? 101 emails in 80 minutes. And this guy didn't have anything going on before that, which was pretty cool. But 101 subscribers in 80 minutes is pretty amazing. And so just for you guys who are wondering, we do have a 15-day 100% money back guarantee. We know how it goes. I want you in the system. And this is where we have our 100 active alphas. If after 15 days, you don't want to be a part of the movement that we're actually taking on, let us know. We'll give you your money back. It's that simple. We don't want to mess around. We don't want a bunch of people who are not going to use the system. We're not in this right now to try to generate like, you know, the millions of dollars that some guys are. What we're in this for right now is to get results so that I can eventually turn this into a monthly continuity program. That's where I make my money. So, you know, right now it's pretty straightforward. So here's something that's really cool. I want to do a little experiment with you guys, and I know it's getting late on the East Coast for everybody, and I just want to do this really quick. It's 5 ways that you can make your money back inside of 3 months guaranteed, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I decided to do it on the call instead of making you wait, right? So I know typically for a lot of people, price is something that stops them. Like, oh, well, you know, $9.97. I want to be able to know that I'm going to be able to at least make that back. I don't want you guys to make your money back. I want you to triple, quadruple, and like whatever 10x your money back would be in a month, right? I don't want you just making your money back. But what I do want to show you is that it's easy to do so. So check this out. Number one, use it like an agency. I just told you, when you get in the members, when you get in the Facebook group, which is where most of our activity happens, you're going to see how other people are using this as an agency, so you'll be able to do it yourself. But you can simply reach out to fan pages, tell them that you specialize in social media engagement, and notice that they get a ton of comments, but aren't getting the most from them. In an effort to prove that you can increase their sales, you'd like to integrate with their fan page and add a special chat responder that will automatically send messages to people who comment on their posts. You won't take up any more of their time, but you can also use the statistics that I gave you on this call, right? Like, tell them, did you know Messenger has 1 billion users, and that if you're not marketing via the Messenger platform, you're losing out on money? Push that, right? So at that rate, if you got $100 a month, you'd make your money back. If you had, what was it? I think it's like 5. If you had 5 customers, not a lot, 5, to pay you $100 a month, in 2 months, you made your money back. That's not that crazy, right? So that's one way you can do it. 2, use it on your own fan page in conjunction with at least 1 daily viral post. What you do, you put up a basic fan page that's very descriptive of your niche, right? So if you're in the cat niche, something like I love cats, right? Cats are the best, whatever it is. Every single day, you post a link, an image, or I'm sorry, you post an image or a video of viral content to your fan page as you would normally do to get fans, right? Don't promote anything. Just ask for comments like I did on my pug page, which, just to kind of give you guys this little quick update here, because I know I always like to see when this stuff comes through. Let's take a look. Just to give you guys a little update, my most recent post now at over 33 different comments. And if I actually check Chatmatic again, just to show you guys, you know, again, this is live. I have no idea. You can see we had that last subscriber there. I'll probably end up getting more subscribers as they come through, which is great. And again, it was just a random post and it was not that well done. In a perfect world, I would have made a much bigger image and it would get a lot more attention. So, but every day, right? So let's say I got 5 subscribers every day from randomly posting, right? 5 subscribers over the course of a day, over the course of a month is 150. Typically, you can make $2 per subscriber when you're getting the subscriber from social media. So that's about $300. So you would make $1,000 roughly, give or take, at its bare minimum. If that's all you did with just posting content, you could easily make about $1,000, $950 in 3 months, which is a pretty cool thing to know that, like, you can actually get that money back pretty easily. So you can also add Chatmatic to your existing ads and watch the results skyrocket. If you tried other ads in the past and you were break even or just under, try doing Chatmatic. What I want you guys to do is, now that you know that you can instantly respond to any customer who's commenting, you can actually ask them to comment. So in return, you're gonna send them a free gift of some kind. And the example that I would use would be, let's say you're trying to sell a paleo diet book on ClickBank. In your ad, you can promote the book, but you can also say, comment below and I'll send you a link for this free PDF. Now you take someone who might normally not want to click the link and you bring them back and you give them something for free, further building the bond between you and your clients and getting you more free traffic that's actually likely to opt in. So again, if you use this in conjunction with the Chatmatic button, you're going to get subscribers no matter what. Every single one of you on this call, I promise you this is a flat guarantee. Guaranteed. If you post every day for 15 days, right? 15 days, you post every day a viral article on your fan page, and in the comments, you have a commenting box. Maybe do a giveaway, right? Giveaways are crazy for building fan pages. Do a giveaway. I promise you, you will all get subscribers inside of 15 days without ever having to run an ad. You don't have to run any ads. I know it because it just works, and that's what I was showing you guys before. You can also simply thank people who comment on your post and then ask for a share, right? So you want to grow your audience. You aren't sending them any links. There's no product, nothing. All you're doing is asking them for a share by thanking them. So this is what we would call a jab, right? If you're in this for the long haul and you know you want to make money and you know how much easier it would be to make money if you had a big fan page, the good news is for you, you can grow a big fan page by doing this. just ask everybody to share the articles. Ask everybody to share your content. If they start sharing your content, you'll get more followers. You get a lot more likes. Your fan page goes up, 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 and up. And again, then when you post something next week, you get more action, more people thanking you, more people getting your message, more sharing. It's huge. So you'll have a huge fan base of people who are fans for life when you thank them. And trust me, we tried this with my wife's fan page. This is what she does. She says, thank you. Would you share my post if you found it interesting? And like 30% of the people that we ask are like, they'll respond back and be like, oh, totally shared this. This was great. It's free shares, free viral content. This is something that if you're not adding it to your game in the next 3 months, it's going to be impossible to compete with us. That's one thing that does kind of suck, is it's going to be really hard to compete with those of us who are doing this if you're not doing it, because we're going to be dominating the game, man. We're going to have everybody loving our fan pages. We're going to have everybody buying our e-commerce products. We're going to have everybody. You guys want to promote Amazon products? Guess what? You can do it through Messenger. You can promote Amazon products through Messenger. You can't do it through Facebook ads. So you want to promote weight loss stuff? You can do it through Messenger. You want to promote supplements? You can do it through Messenger. It's that simple. Promote a viral workout video, and in the comments, when they comment, say, and comment below to get 10% off, this chick's favorite protein. Sell the protein all freaking day long. I should take a cut of what you guys make is what I should do. So you can also use Chatmatic to actually start conversations. And this is where I think it's going to be a big winner for most of you guys. If everybody who comments on your ads gets the private message from you, you can see the message right away. So you can engage with these people. If you really want to make money, if you're serious about actually making money and you're tired of just watching other people do it, this is how you do it. Watch. I know for a fact, right, I go to my fan page, my Pug fan page. I know for a fact most, if not all of these people are Pug fans, right? So this lady right here, she commented, Pugs, the cutest dog always, Pugs rule. And then heart, love. She's commented on multiple of my ads, right? So if they've commented on multiple of my ads, what's to stop me from being like, let's go to her profile and look at her. She works at Beauty Max. She's in Mississippi. I can now use this information to comment back and be like, hey, I saw you live in Mississippi. We have this Mississippi Pug shirt, right? Now we're getting into very specific marketing where, yes, it's one-on-one, right? Yes, I get that. It's one-on-one. And it would take, I don't know, it would definitely take time to get responses out of everybody. But if you're into this to make money and you're like, I don't care what I have to do, you can make a ton of money doing that, selling specialty items to one-on-one people. Again, if you're not making anything now, it's such a great strategy that I want to make $2,000. You can do it in that. 100% you could do it in that. Just by sending them, arbitraging stuff. Buy something that they're going to like for $2 from AliExpress. Sell it to them instantly on the spot. Be like, I got this for $7 if you want it. Send it to them. Done. No advertising costs, right? You can absolutely hustle your way using Chatmatic that you can't do any other way. You can't message anybody else randomly in their primary inbox messenger. You can't do it any other way. And I'm just going to show you guys. I wanted to show you one more example here on my Facebook.com. This is my fan page, right? This is one of my ads. This isn't an ad. This is my latest video. But this is one of my ads right here. And I want to show you guys this. Look at this. 75 people have commented. And look at this. What they're saying is, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. You know what that does psychologically when somebody sees, when all these people see that they'll be there? It starts to make people want to know what's going on. I want to be there, right? So watch what happens here, though. I've got Chatmatic obviously installed on my posts. Watch what happens here. Thanks, guys. Right? Whatever. I comment, whatever it is. This is on my fan page from my personal, but give it a second here. And now you see the message just deployed. Now I want to show you guys something crazy. And that is, when I get this message, it also shows up on my phone. And what I did was something very simple. Thanks for your comment on my post. In an effort to pay it forward, I'd love to know if there's anything that I can do to help you. Hopefully nothing too crazy, but I'll try my best. Then as a gift, I want you to have this case study outlining how my clients are able to generate over 60 grand in sales in December and November 2016. Join us on this free workshop to learn more, right? Then here's the case study. By the way, this was sent via Chatmatic, yada, yada, yada. And you can see there, I'm promoting multiple different links. Nobody's ever been upset with me. People interact with me. I generate more business out of the Facebook Messenger now than I do out of my ads sometimes. So again, those of you guys who are getting in right now, go to chatmatic.com/learn, Lurn. And you can see here again everything that you guys are getting. Same stuff that I just mentioned. That's a mock of the shirt. It's not going to be the exact shirt, but it will look similar-ish, a little cooler. It's going to say I'm alpha, are you, or whatever. And so again, over $5,000 in raw value with a lot of really cool upgrades coming, syncing, integrations, things like that. So, and you guys get it all for one payment of $997. You don't have to worry about monthly payments and all that other stuff. Like, that's just, I mean, there's so many systems that I still pay monthly for that I wish I could have paid a one-time fee for. And what's going to end up happening is half of you guys are going to wait until March, and then you're going to be like, oh, I want it now in March, but now it's $2,500. And then you're going to wait again until October, and then to get this same level of account, it's going to be $2,000 a month. And you're going to be like, oh, I just wish I could go back. I don't want you guys to have those feelings. So here's something else that we did that was really cool. We tested sending traffic to a blog from Facebook using Chatmatic. And one of these blogs made $10, around $10. It was like $11.55, but we rounded down to $10 a day in AdSense revenue. But that revenue could be anything for you. It could be Shopify, it could be affiliate earnings, whatever. If you did one post a day that made you $10 a day in AdSense, you could make $300 a month. $300 a month times 3 is $900 in 3 months. And that's with one post a day. That's no ads. That's no crazy, nonsense. That's no like technical stuff. It's just posting on Facebook and asking for comments. So I'm sure you guys can all agree. Everybody here thinks that $900 with Chatmatic in 3 months, it's probably a low ball number if the bare minimum that you do is just post on Facebook. There's no campaigns to set up. There's no funnels. There's no crazy stuff. There's no order pages. Like, it's simple. It's about traffic, and it's about free traffic, and you can use it in multiple different ways. Now, lastly, I just wanted to point out for you guys, I know that there's a lot of people who are looking for a sort of friendly payment option, something to break it out over time. So we do have at chatmatic.com/learn plan, Lurn plan. We do have the option to spread the payments out at $399 times 3. So you pay a little bit more over time, but you break it out over time. So you guys can check out chatmatic.com/LURN. N as in new, plan, PLAN, N as in new. Check that out, and you guys can see what all's going on there. So these are the links to the accounts. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up, right now I want to open up the comment section. So give me a second here, guys, as I do that. I don't know. Okay, here we go. I'm opening up the comments just to see if I can actually even catch up. I don't know if I can catch up or not, or if this is on there. I see now, like, okay, I'm hoping I'm in the right section here. I see comments. Boot bingo. Okay, I see some. Stever says, thanks, gotta go. Okay, great. Julia, what activates Messenger from the post? What activates Messenger from the post? Tom, Facebook has a tie set to every Facebook fan page post that goes to Messenger, so that's already set up. Okay, and Carolyn, if you guys are having any questions or any concerns or whatever, as far as it looks like people are saying that the somebody got a message their card is expired, their payment didn't go through. You guys can all message support@chatmatic.com. Very simple. Message support@chatmatic.com. I'm going to try to answer some of your guys' questions tonight as soon as we're done here to help you guys get in. There's a PayPal option on the page. And those of you guys who are using the multi-pay link, make sure that you select to pay the multi-pay link, right? Like, make sure that you, because it shows you the full price, and then you can choose to break it out over 3 payments. So make sure you choose that. Ivy looks like another problem there too. It looks like a lot of people are getting a problem of it's saying their card is expired. You guys, again, every single one of you guys, if you're having that issue, make sure you message me, because I want to get you in tonight, meaning you message support at chatmatic.com, and I'll make sure that you're set up and ready to roll. I'm just waiting to see here if any new comments are popping in. I saw there was a bunch of people saying stuff, but I'm waiting to see if there were any new actual comments. But yeah, other than that, I'm waiting to see if there is anything related to other questions, alternative questions. But
hey, I just want to dive in real quick, Travis, and I just want to tell everybody that this is an amazing platform. I wanted to share a little bit about my experience with it. And so as you all know, right, we have these Success Weekly sessions. And so I put up videos, we put up content videos on Mondays, which are just, there's no link, nothing. We just put them up on Facebook, and it's just usually me ranting about something. We lovingly call them rant videos, Monday rants, Onyx Monday rants in the company. And before, it was just that. There was nothing else to it. And so we'd put the video up and let it go whatever viral, boost it a little bit, maybe put some money on it, just try to get, message out there to Lurn Nation. And all of a sudden I've started testing, and what I do now is in the video I say, hey, leave a comment below and I'll send you, a link to sign up for our Success Weekly or whatever. But I encourage them. I'm like, I'll give you something really cool. Just leave a comment below. And okay, so it's awesome that we're getting more comments and I'm able to get more people registered for Success Weekly. That's good and that's great. And of course, that's incredibly impactful. But the part that's absolutely nuts is that our videos are now getting about 2 to 3 times the distribution. So we're getting far more distribution for the video, and that means more people are able to see it only because we took about, 5 minutes to set up Chatmatic. I mean, not even. And so all of a sudden, I told you earlier, right, we've changed all of the way that we're doing our Facebook advertising. We are, at this point, building these ridiculous retargeting, platform. Basically, let me put it this way. You don't have to do what we're doing. But if you can imagine someone who's investing over $15,000 a day is considering redoing the way they do Facebook altogether because of one software called Chatmatic, you can imagine how impactful and how powerful this tool can be and is. So we are in the process right now of re-articulating the entire strategy that we use for across the board. And it works. I mean, it just works. I don't know how else to tell you. It's literally sped up the pace at which the page is growing, at which we are making things happen. And right there, look at what Travis is doing. Is he's taking like seconds to get it up and running on pages.
Yeah, it literally takes a couple of seconds. Whenever you connect your fan page, it pulls in all of your fan pages. Or whenever you connect your Facebook account, it pulls in all your fan pages. And you can do this, like, right? I click on the page that I want to connect to. I click connect to page. And again, we've made this really simple enough to where nobody can mess it up. And that was kind of the idea. So now I go to that fan page. I go to post triggers. It's now going to load every single post I've ever had on this page, right? Every single post is now loaded. I don't obviously use this one very much. And my new options here are, do you want a default trigger, which means do you want to send a certain message to everybody on every post? And so on this one, maybe I don't, right? Maybe I don't want to send a message to everybody. I only want to send a message to specific posts, right? So I can now turn it on here if I wanted to. So bingo, I turn it on here, I hit add new, and it's done. I hit save. That's all you have to do. As soon as this little green trigger turns green, this little gray trigger turns green, that means it's on and it's working and you can go test it, and that's that. So as far as the actual subscription form, which I know, like, I haven't even had a chance to run Onik and his team through yet, but like from now on, you can actually take subscribers through a single button click, which is just ridiculous, especially when they're coming from Facebook. It's so easy because it just feels continuous. But we can send them to your autoresponders in a couple of freaking seconds, and you can send them to multiple autoresponders. So if you want to send them to GoToWebinar and SendLane and MailChimp, and you can do all kinds of stuff. We're also going to be breaking out. This is another feature we haven't even talked about. we're going to make it to where you can also send men to one list, women to another list. Any demographic data that comes through with a subscriber, we're going to be able to segment that and allow you to send it to different subscription platforms. So, I mean, it literally takes seconds, and we've had so many people tell me, like, here's what's going to happen, and I think this is really cool. A lot of people get really excited on tonight on the live calls, right? And so do I, because I think it's awesome to see all these light bulbs going off and all these people taking action and making their business better. But you guys are going to, like, 30% of you are going to log in. You're going to attach a fan page. You've already got something in your mind. Like, our average numbers, whenever we bring in alphas, 30% of our alphas get their first message or subscriber on the first night, which is just like, that's insane to me. The people who actually use it, who go in and use it and actually make something of it, that tonight, you could be getting results tonight. Like, while we're talking, you could be getting results, posting something on your fan page, or if you already have an ad that's going viral on its own, or maybe you've got a lot of comments or an ad that's running, you can easily add this to that. Now, the one thing I would say to you is this: if you want to improve on the value of your ads, as soon as you say, comment below for this, and here's a perfect example, guys. I'm going to show you back inside my ads account, because this is a great example of exactly how it works, right? We have to test every single day. We have to test whether or not Chatmatic does what it does. We try it with different ads. We try it with different content. We try it with different promotions. I want you guys to see this. Check this out. So we're going to go, not today. We want to look at January to the 22nd. So far this year, this is what we've been testing, and I want you to see this. Watch this. The ads that have Chatmatic enabled, so watch this. The ads that have Chatmatic enabled, we were doing a lead gen campaign for a webinar, right? If we said comment below, we paid $383 for a lead, right? Or $392 for a lead. When I don't say comment below, 602, 852, 524. And now we're literally throwing money at these ads, trying to see, can we even get them close to these numbers? Because if we can't, if optimization doesn't play its part, then it's definitely Chatmatic that's reducing these results. So no matter what, if you end up wanting to have an online business and you don't want to pay twice as much money to get the same lead or sale, Chatmatic reduces your cost instantly. It doesn't take time to make this happen. It's not an anomaly. It's not something that happens some of the time. That's what I love about this. It's something that works every time. And like, it takes a while to get people to kind of soak in the right ideas of it, which is again why we do so as much as we do in the group, right? Our Chatmatic group, like you guys can see, we have posts every day. And here's the thing too, guys, like, I am responding to almost every single post. Like, anybody who asks a question, I try to respond. Anybody who has feedback, I try to respond. We have in here a post for feature requests. If you want to see something in here, come to this post and make a feature request, which, by the way, did you guys see the new ad size? Now, the Facebook allows you to do a 1200 by 1650 ad image, which is crazy. Look how much room it takes up. This is actually a wallpaper on my phone, which is really cool. Cool little tidbit, but you guys can see here, this is a 1200 by 1650. I also share these kind of tips with you guys, right? So it's not just, you know, okay, well, he's going to teach us a little bit about Messenger. Messenger is the most powerful platform that nobody's using. Yes, that's true. But I also teach you everything else that I get that comes along. I answer all your questions. I also post videos. This is actually a video that I made that is a conversation that I had with my developers. So you guys can actually see what an hour-and-a-half long phone call broken into only a 3-minute video, what it kind of entails. People ask me for reviews on campaigns. Let's see, they have a request. So I tell them 100%. We plan on making this an option, all this stuff. And then again, we've got members who are helping other members. Came across this on another forum today. Hope it helps you guys. And you know, all this stuff, it's full, and it's only been alive for like 2 weeks. Literally, you guys are helping us not only on one end, you're helping us make this a really cool system, but you're on the other end, you end up getting all these results. And what I thought was really funny, and I forgot to mention this earlier, this guy who got 101 subscribers in 80 minutes, look at this comment that we got from Jason, who was the guy who gave him the idea. Ready? Hold on. Dude, that's so freaking cool. I wound up getting 8,200 people who saw the post and 2.7 thousand video views. And he says, Alpha's hashtag killing it. I love that. And it's amazing. Guys, do me a favor, especially if you're on Facebook, put in a hashtag Alpha if you've gotten access already. If you're a member now, put in hashtag Alpha. I cannot wait to see you guys in the system. I can't wait to see you guys in the group. I can't wait to help you guys get results, make this stuff happen, and ultimately, like, turn you guys into whatever kind of business people that you want. And again, you know, Onik, I guess I obviously interrupted his conversation on how well he was doing, but Onik is living proof that even the most successful entrepreneurs who are adding this in, it works. People who aren't successful, it works. The common thread here is that it works. And so, you know, I'm loving that all the comments that I'm seeing here. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to say, listen, guys, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to shut this down really soon. What I want to do is give away the $500. So while we're doing that, you have your last chance to go ahead and go to go to chatmatic.com/learn. The URL is there. And I'm going to take the screen from you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
And what I want everyone to do is get your chance to win win the $500. So can you see my screen now?
Let me just check. Yep.
All right. So guys, what you want to do is go down. You can go skip the live feed. Go right here where it says Success Weekly is live now. And I want you to click like, and I want you to click share, okay? And, well, actually, here, we'll change it up today. I want to make sure you've clicked like on the page, okay? I want everyone to like the Lurn page. You can do so at the top of the page. You have to. If you want to win the $500, you have to have clicked the like. I want you to leave a comment here. You can see some people have already started doing it. I want you to leave a comment here telling me how you felt about today's training. I want you to thank Travis for his incredible time that he gave us. Look, he gave us almost, he's going to be coming on close to 3 hours away from his family to teach and train you and give you an amazing opportunity to go to chatmatic.com/learn. But I want you to go right now. I'm going to do about 5 minutes I give you. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/learn inc or go to facebook.com and type in learn in the search bar. Make sure to like the page. Make sure to come down to this post. And I want to see you click share with this post. And then I want to see you click and leave a comment. You have to do all of those steps in order for you to get your chance to win $500. Now, we've still got hundreds of people on, but imagine chances of you winning this money is a lot better than the lottery. We've had a lot of amazing winners in the last so many weeks that we've been doing this. So looks like you cannot see my screen is going to be my guess. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right. So when you come to the page here, you are going to go to right here where it says this post. Success Weekly is live now. I want you to go here. I want you to go to this post. Make sure you've liked the page. Make sure you click share over here. And then make sure you leave a comment. All right. So this is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Travis. We're getting tons of comments already pouring in. Another great webinar. Had to leave early. Is magic, mind-blowing, and amazing. Travis, thank you for the innovative heads up of where the future of Facebook is. And you guys can see it live happening before you. The comments start to pour in. And I just again want to remind you, chatmatic.com/learn. This is your opportunity right now. This is your opportunity right now to make it happen and to start getting traffic to your site using innovative methodologies that no one else is using right now. And if you wait too long, others will start to use it, and it's just going to burn itself out eventually. Look, be ahead of the curve and make sure you utilize as much of it as possible. I know I'm super excited to be here and doing so. So I want you to utilize the opportunity as well, which is why we had Travis here. So Travis, I want to give you a heartfelt thank you from everyone here at Lurn Nation. Thank you so much. You can actually tell the comments that are coming in. People had an amazing session. And you guys know here at Lurn Nation, we bring the best of the best to you. Oops, and this page crashed. So Travis, any last words you want to share? And then what we'll do is we'll go in here and just pick a winner in the next about 2 minutes. I like to give everyone 2 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely want to thank everybody for being here. I know that as valuable as my time is, your guys' time is equally as valuable. I look forward to being able to share whatever results we can get for all of you, help all of you actually get results. And I'm happy that you guys are here and investing in yourself. I think that's the biggest thing that I want you to take away from this is invest in yourself, invest in your future. Don't buy things, invest in yourself. I want you to make that something that you do. I feel very strongly about that. I try to tell that to everybody whenever I can, that you have to invest in yourself and don't buy things, because buying something is an impulse. Investing in yourself, you plan on using it, you want to grow it, you want it to make you more. Don't buy it because you feel like it at the moment. Like, use it, invest, make the investment, call it an investment in your mind, treat it that way, and you'll use it, you'll grow, and you'll become better, and your business will grow, and everybody at the end of the day benefits from that. So other than that, guys, thank you so much. Onik, all yours, man. Go ahead and give it away.
All right, thank you so much. Let me just make sure we are all good and you can see my screen. Yes, all right, perfect. Well, guys, last opportunity. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit refresh. We are going to choose our winner here, and we ended up getting 27 shares and 47 comments that have come in here. But I think a lot of you are up here sharing this too. So I appreciate that, of course, as much as you possibly can. So, but you gotta do it down here where the post is. So let's see here. Who are we going to pick? All right. Let's see. Comments. Renell Anderson Waitman, congratulations. You are the winner today of our $500 prize. So I'm going to take a picture of you here. Renell, please make sure to message our support team at support@lurn.com and let them know that you were the winner tonight of our $500 giveaway. Everybody type in, congratulations, Renell. Let's be happy for her, and you'll get a chance to win again. Remember, be here next week. For those of you wondering what's going to happen next week, I'm going to reveal to you 7 tricks and strategies and secrets of the mind that I used to finally make my first sale after struggling 18 months, failing 52 times, and literally putting 10 to 12 hours in a day for 18 months without making a penny. That is how long it took me when I first started 15 years ago. But there are 7 things that kept me going. I want to gift those to you next week. It's going to be an amazing webinar. And I may just have a big announcement next week. We might be officially launching our Lurn fashion line. That means you'll be able to get a bunch of really cool, kick-butt, amazing entrepreneurial clothing. And again, everyone, type in congratulations to Renell. Everyone, I want to see you tomorrow. Type in the number 1 in the comment section below if you are committed to being here tomorrow. Again, thank you so much. It has been an honor and been a pleasure. And Travis, you rocked the house as always. You have literally opened and expanded people's minds. Thank you for that. And just an amazing solution you've created, man. It's an amazing software. I can't wait to keep using it. And I know we've had a bunch of students today join us who are going to be using it as well. So thank you very much. All right, everyone. And Travis, thank you. And everyone, good night. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.
See ya.